The Play Disney Parks app will interact with Galaxy's Edge. Who's ready for Star Wars Heads Up? Rise of the Resistance has a 40-inch height requirement. Time to start stuffing those shoes, Lou.
Wow.
Wow. Guests will finally be allowed to wear costumes in a Disney park when Star Wars Galaxy's Edge opens. Get ready to bust out your trench coat and mask, Nick. You've seen WDW News Today. Now it's time for WDW News Tonight.
Live from the WDW NT studio in Orlando, Florida, it's WDW News Tonight with Tom Corliss and Nicholas Cicero. I'm Michelle Wargo. Now, here's your host, Tom Corliss.
Yeah, fake applause. Woo. Hello, I'm Tom Corliss. You're not. Thank you, Michelle, for the lovely introduction.
Most welcome.
Nicholas Cicero's here.
Yeah.
Cameron the boy.
Yeah.
Is here as well, and we're not going to make any mistakes.
No.
No mistakes this week, because Jason's not here. So mean.
He's back in his cave.
Mug of the week, my classic Star Tours mug in honor of today. It's been a Star Wars day, right?
What park is that from?
I think this is a Disneyland. I think this is an 87.
That's 7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah, and it's weird. It's like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
glitter.
embossed,
like
but not.
Glitter, yeah. I don't know.
Glitter embossed?
It's like two-tone, right? Like the bottom.
Yeah,
is
no,
white,
it goes
the
clear.
Clear, yeah.
It's very 80s.
Love it.
Very 80s. It's been a Star Wars day. It's going to continue to be a Star Wars day. On this show, we have rearranged most of this show to reflect what happened today. So that's the fun thing that happens sometimes on a Thursday. Things like that happen. But anyway, let's get rolling. Now the news, brought to you by the Lost Bros. But two, of course, we're just going to start off with all this new Star Wars Galaxy's Edge information. But two used to be a quiet nowhere. Now it's on the front line of conflict as people run each other over with strollers and ECVs. That's right. The planet's way station for interplanetary travelers, Black Spire Outpost, is like an old Route 66 town in our world, bypassed by modern lightspeed transit routes. All of this does explain the 3 rides, BB's Bouncing Balls, Watto's Junkyard Jamboree, and, of course, Black Spire Pod Racing. What was that first one? What was the first one? BB's Bouncing Balls?
So good.
Yeah. One of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge's centerpieces, one of the actual attractions, is Rise of the Resistance. And thanks to D23, Entertainment Weekly, and every quote-unquote important news outlet on Earth, we have more information. We weren't invited. More information, nor was any Disney fan site, it appears. They invited real media. So anyway, Rise of the Resistance. The wait line begins beneath a mobile cannon turret, which forms an archway to a path leading to an ancient alien ruin carved into the rocky cliffs of the planet Batuu. The ground is hardened mud, actually concrete, but you can see the footprints of Resistance soldiers here and the tracks of R2-D2. The tracks were made by dragging the mold of the bottom of an actual R2-D2 used in the films through wet cement.
That's so cool.
Isn't that neat? Yeah. This was also done to replicate how Star Wars fans felt after The Last Jedi. These headphones keep getting caught. All right. You gotta fix that wire. The R2 tracks continue down a curving tree-lined path until we arrive at the caves where guests will sleep overnight during their first night of queuing. Quote, the Resistance likes to set up in the ruins of ancient civilizations like on Yavin 4, said Imagineering creative director John Lorena, referring to the temple base in the first Star Wars film. That's why they've picked Disney's Hollywood Studios.
Oh.
Give Nick a minute.
That's so good.
That light is way too bright. Like Ronald Reagan is almost like invisible today.
It's really bright.
A bright light.
We'll fix it. You know,
Switch to Ray. Let's look at it. Nope. Anyway, go into the light, Ronald.
It's funny to see that from the street, by the way. Like, you can see
Right?
him.
Yeah, I didn't realize that, but I keep saying it's like Home Alone when he pretends there's people in the house. Yeah,
it looks just like that.
that's why I leave him there when I go away. So people like there's someone here. I'm not bringing into that house.
There's some weird guys sitting in the window.
Or if they did break in, they'd be like, "What the hell is this?"
Imagine breaking into this house.
Well, 4 12-year-olds live here. There's furniture made solely of popcorn buckets. The story of Galaxy's Edge is that the Resistance and the First Order are both visiting Black Spire Outpost in search of something, likely a fast pass. But there are other things to explore too. The line winds through a cave and a dry aqueduct and a shallow dips in the flat shelves of rock that were used to clean and wash things. Guests can wash their clothes on day 2 here. It's a long line. A little further along, the line weaves through an ancient worship site, although the little alcoves in the wall lined with mineral weeping stones are missing the sacred objects they once held. One of the objects was a small animatronic boy. We're doing much better this week, I can tell. Someone has laughed this week. It's better than last
It's
week.
genuine.
Yeah.
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 Mine's is always genuine.
Mine's.
Yeah.
Mine's always.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Appreciate that.
The good guys aren't very careful with the ancient archaeology sites. They've used laser torches to carve open the ruins to create wider space for their blaster arsenal and flight equipment. In fact, they've lasered right through the Wizard of Oz scene. It was in the great movie ride. There was a witch and big lollipops, flowers.
Little Ewoks, all them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ewok, it was an Ewok village.
Yeah.
Kylo Ren came out. That's actually, they were just recycling all that into the ride. Yeah, they were just redressed, little fur coats. Tractor.
Will they still sing a song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yub nub. Yub nub over. Never. A tractor beam pulls your transport into the destroyer in the pre-show experience, and when the doors open, guests are standing in a giant auditorium-sized First Order hangar filled with scores of stormtroopers and TIE fighters. From there, the visitors are hustled into a small torture room, similar to the one where Kylo Ren once tortured Poe Dameron. In fact, it's a tower suite from Disney's Riviera Resort. Small corner room.
That's small.
How small is it? You don't stay here long. Soon you learn, just like Riviera, soon you learn something valuable that the Resistance will need to fight the First Order, and once you get broken out of the cell, the real ride begins. Park officials won't say exactly how long the ride is, but they did say it's not 28 minutes. Yeah. You know, it's really funny when it's someone else's rumor that gets misinterpreted and everyone on Earth says they're wrong. I've never been on the other side of it. It's really enjoyable. Anyway. Once you flee the interrogation room, you board a trackless cart that will guide you through the rest of the ride, gliding through one hangar that contains 2 towering AT-ATs and eventually bringing you face to face with Kylo Ren. And as we learned from the warning sign, the ride ends with a swift drop, and the drop is when the poorly maintained floor develops a large hole that the cars fall through.
Aww.
Yes. The other attraction, the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, will give fans a chance to fly the fastest ship in the galaxy. When the expansion opens in Anaheim this summer and Orlando in the fall. You approach from the same perspective that Luke Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi had when they laid their eyes on Han Solo and Chewbacca's ride for the first time. A much more pure time before Darth Maul came back to life 15 times. Yeah, that's the thing.
Like a cat.
It's 9. Cat has 9
Nine
lives.
num.
What?
9 what?
9 num.
9
Nine
lives. What?
9 num.
What's a 9 num?
The pilot, dude.
9?
Isn't it Neon Nub? I thought it was Neon Nub.
People pronounce it different ways.
Is it Neon Nub or 9 Nub?
It's both. It's one of those things that people pronounce. It's like at and AT-AT.
Yeah, but that's more understandable. There's definitely a way to pronounce his name.
There's definitely a lot of people that say 9 num.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah. That's why they joke that the guy in the sequels would be 10 num.
I've never heard that.
Oh, okay.
It's good. Anyway. You'll be more impressed than they were, but this is still not the Falcon in its peak physical condition. It's pocked with laser blasts and burns, and its thrusters are gasping to activate. Oh, I'm sorry, that's actually just a Primeval World ride vehicle. It's wrong. At this point in the Falcon's history, Han Solo is no longer with us, but Porgs are. Oh boy.
Yay.
Don't worry, a man is dead, but there's Porgs. Chewie has partnered with the Weequay space pirate Hondo Onaka, a charming scoundrel from the Clone Wars and Rebel shows, to fund the refurbishment of the Falcon while using it to run contraband through the galaxy. The contraband is unsold inside-out unicorn pop vinyls. Couldn't get rid of them.
Nope.
The ship is parked facing outward with its engines flanking a curved loading dock embedded in the mountainside that frames Black Spire Outpost, the Casablanca-like roads where the real-world chapter of the Star Wars story is set. Somebody say Casablanca? Could it be? Anyway. Yeah, they're going to put the front half of a plane in Black Spire Outpost, actually. Inside that mountain is a shipping operation where visitors will wait in line for their chance to climb into the cockpit. And as with everything in Galaxy's Edge, this becomes part of a story. You're not tourists waiting in line. You and your fellow guests are signing up to be freelance smugglers.
Yes.
Yeah. Standing on the bridge, waiting to greet you with his sales pitch is Hondo in audio animatronic form. This will be the second most complex audio animatronic ever built. The first, of course, Imhotep from Revenge of the Mummy. Really, the motion is just so fluid. Your souls are mine! The alien with the spiky beard and turtle shell skin has a jolly disposition despite a lifetime of desperation. The figure looming over you is a state-of-the-art animatronic with dialogue delivered in signature Russian Caribbean accent. By the way, Russian and Caribbean is the style of cuisine also at Sebastian's Bistro.
Intriguing.
It's where we should have sent you on your date.
Yeah, maybe next
Sebastian's
time.
Bistro. They're only open for 2 hours, so it's rough. Guests will share in the profits with Hondo if they're successful in their mission. We'll split it 90-10, carry the 1 minus the 10%. Yeah. This is the same math Disney uses to pay cast members on the Disney College program. I'm joking. That would have been a much larger percent than they pay those cast members. Next week. Hondo and Chewie need 2 pilots, 2 gunners, and 2 flight engineers for each run. An operator will call out the number of each group when it's time to take off, and in the meantime, you're free to roam about the cabin and break stuff that I'll put on a maintenance report. Yeah. Chess pieces 4 and 3 are broken on the chess table. Someone cracked the floorboard. They really are in control of the ship. It's a completely interactive experience, said Scott Trowbridge. If gunners don't fire and hit that TIE fighter, maybe you'll get some shocks. That's the job of the flight engineers seated in the back who have to push buttons to extinguish fires or redirect power. And if pilots don't fly right to avoid that oncoming mountain, your ship is going to smash into that wall, Trowbridge says. I don't know if you've ever seen foreigners in rental cars on I-4, but there's going to be a lot of wall crashing. Is this the exit? I don't know. You're right over that Magic Kingdom median. Your reputation as every time I go to the resorts, that median, there's always a car. I want to get a dash cam just to get it every time. Your reputation as a smuggler will travel with you, however. The Disney Parks Play app on your phone tracks your experience and transmits that information throughout Galaxy's Edge. And more often than not, your reputation will be Stitch eating a page.
Oh, boy.
No.
Oh, man.
Just fix it. It's not hard.
You sound like me. Let's talk about shopping, what we all really care about.
Woohoo!
The Droid Depot, which is next to Lowe's and Home Depot, is located in the market, inviting patrons to pick parts and pieces off a conveyor belt and then build and customize their astromech droids. R series or BB series are the choices. The droids are capable of interacting with elements in the land and responding to guest behaviors, unlike droids that run Disney parks. They have no idea what guests want. Additional programming chips and accessories can be added to the droid to further customize their abilities. The Droid Depot will also offer guests pre-built droids, including C-3PO, who has quite a bit to say, especially if you put on his head backwards, and a Rex, who will happily play whatever music you want you have through your smartphone through intergalactic Bluetooth connection. So who's ready to blast some gangster rap from Captain Rex?
Woo! Right here.
Rex gonna give it to you.
That's amazing.
Oh, Rex gonna give it to you. Oh my God.
Read a 709 Legion.
7.
7.
Yes.
Yeah, it is Legion 709. There's a lot of 7s tonight. The shop also offers droid-inspired products and much more. An intergalactic tourist need and fret, as all merchandise will be labeled in dollars. Oh boy. Yeah. Meanwhile, at Savi's workshop, guests are given the opportunity to draw upon the Force as they build their own elegant lightsaber, and at the heart of every saber is a kyber crystal. And during a guided tour, each guest will have 4 options: a Peace Justice crystal, a Power Control crystal, an Elemental Nature crystal, and a Colombian coffee crystal. Will you embrace the light side of the Force like Luke Skywalker, or the dark side of the Force, or maybe just the dark roast? Only time. Thank you. Yeah, that's fair.
Worst joke of the week. There it is. Came pretty early this week.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, it's later than last week. Inside Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, visitors will find a selection of mysterious and rare items for sale representing different eras of the Star Wars galaxy, including ancient Jedi and Sith artifacts, holocrons, lightsabers, pieces of the Sorcerer's Hat, and more. And as they explore the shop's nooks and crannies, they'll find Doc at his desk, checking his inventory, taking calls, and barking orders at the 6 other dwarfs. Doc.
Oh.
That's so unfair. That one was good.
No one laughed.
That was good.
Sorry.
Get out of here. Guests who venture to the creature stall, which is not a restroom. That's what I call the. That's what I call those World of Disney restrooms, the creature stall, those tiny ones. You'll find some fascinating and unusual beasts from all across the galaxy, ranging from the friendly porgs and tauntauns to the not-so-friendly Rathars, Wampas, and Disney coordinators. Nearby, you'll find the Toydarian Toy Maker stall, offering items crafted by the namesake Alien. It peddles artisan-style plush characters from Hallmark, wood and tin toys, and instruments. They look like those... What are those things at Hallmark? Itty-bitties?
Oh,
But they're just bigger itty-bitties. They're medium-weediums or something like that. Don't play it again.
I was about to have you cue it up. But I guess I won't.
I'm going to move on before you can. Resistance Supply is a makeshift resource location, the Resistance hidden command post. It's good to know while you're hidden, you could still sell crap. Good job. On the flip side, the First Order Cargo is a temporary storage dock located near the market. Easily identified by the never-before-seen First Order TIE Echelon, it gives interstellar tourists a chance to pledge their loyalty to the Walt Disney Company by purchasing caps, gear, model ships, pins, and more.
We've already done that.
What?
What?
Just made fun of every high-ranking official in the company. I'm not sure that's true.
We pledged our allegiance to the Walt Disney
I
Company.
pledge allegiance to the mouse. Let's talk about food. Run by an intriguing alien proprietor, Ogre's Cantina invites guests to share their tales from around the galaxy as they enjoy exotic beverages served in unique vessels. Potations with alcohol include the Bespin Fizz, Bloody Rancor, the Dagobah Slug Slinger, the Fuzzy Lumpkins, the Jedi Mind Trick, the Jet Juice, the Outer Rim Bar, the Sprained Calf, the T-1000, and the Yubno.
Which ones of those were jokes?
Right? Non-alcoholic drinks include the Black Spire Brew, the Blue Bantha, the Carbon Freeze, the Disney Dweller, the Hyperdrive Punch U, the Jamba Juice, Mugen Tea, and Oval Tea. Provisions also include a Cantina Mix, which is Disney popcorn with more salt.
It
Yep.
wasn't even really a joke.
Nope. It's probably what it
correct,
is. Yeah. It's colored salt. You'll find Oga lurking in the shadows with Nick, and locals know better than to dare cross the proprietor. DJ R3X, formerly known as Captain Rex, the Starspeeder 3000 pilot from Star Tours, now calls the Cantina home, where he's in charge of providing the musical entertainment. This is where we'll find out that a robot written to be bad at playing music still works a better soundboard than anyone on this show. Oh, look at that. It made him feel bad, and he ran a rim shot.
How dare you?
How about that?
How dare you?
I haven't been made fun of yet.
Oh.
Night is
I
young.
feel like I'm doing well
you're
because
right.
Michelle isn't on her phone yet, so I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
I'm not. I'm on the chats.
Oh, she's on the
Oh,
chat.
you're on the check.
Feeling hungrier than a Leviathan? My life's a food event. Head on over. It was before the show. Head over to Docking Bay 7.
Seven?
Yeah, 7, food and cargo. A multi-purpose transport shuttle docked atop a large hangar for traveling food shuttles. Fun fact, this is a repurposed failed Disney food truck. That's where Chef Strono Cookie Tugs. That's not a joke. That's the name.
Wow.
Strono Cookie Tugs has converted his modified. Don't tug your cookie, kids. It's not healthy.
that.
Has converted his modified Siener Chal Ultipede Transport,
Yep.
also not made up, into a popular mobile kitchen and restaurant. It actually is a Star Wars food truck. Can we talk about this? It's legit. His travels across the galaxy allow him to fill his pantry with exotic ingredients, and he's proud to present Tug's Grub, a traveling diner for diners traveling. Inspired by dishes he created during his time working for Maz Kanata in Taco Dana, where, of course, he learned to make tacos.
Yum.
That's just bad. I gave you a chance to move on quickly from now on, too. I let you
Taco
give him
Dana.
a second.
Home of the taco.
Taco Donna.
Yeah. Better than Crunchwrap Donna. That's the adjacent planet.
Play it again.
Oh, come on! That was better! Come on! That's so mean! So mean. Put Michelle on camera. She keeps trying to sneak in here. There you go. Just leave it. No, leave it on her through the whole next joke. Here we go. Just leave it on her.
Yep, it's on.
Non-alcoholic beverages include the Fatro and Moof Juice Goof Juice, while entrees include the Braised Shock Roast, the Fried Endorian Tip Yip, the Felucian Garden Spread, the Ithorian Garden Loaf, the Smoked Baltrop Ribs, the Oven Roasted Yeep Norp, the Yob Nop Noop From, the Goop Noop Scram Norm, and the Yob Shrimp Noodle Salad. Yes. For dessert, there's chocolate cake. That's not even made up. That's legitimately the dessert. Okay, yeah, you could. We have fulfilled Michelle's contractual agreements for camera time. That Goozle from Slam Brom sounds great.
Those noodles sound amazing.
Which ones? The Gloom Foams?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Docking Bay 7.
Seven.
Yeah, 7 food and cargo. We're going to have to live with that now, by the way. Has 2 children's menu options. The I'm now sleepy from waiting 8 hours to get in fried chicken with macaroni and cheese. And the Tauntaun plush tantrum chilled shrimp. Buy me a Tauntaun plush. And some chilled... What kid doesn't love chilled shrimp? Meanwhile, probably the only kids that can afford to go to the preview events. Excuse me, how is your shrimp? Meanwhile, Ronto Roasters has a large pod racing engine that will be firing up a barbecue pit for mouth-watering sandwiches. Sandwiches, like Darth Vader ate. Put them right in the grill, and they... Yeah, do that.
Oh, the garbage disposal.
Like a little garbage disposal on that vent. Yep. Gotta breathe between sandwiches. And then maybe we'll have another... Yep, there's another sandwich. I'm thinking Arby's. All right, that's enough.
We've got 10 hours of this.
Arby's, we have the force. When... Are you done yet?
It's not. Okay.
Is it even still the Darth Vader clip, or is Jason on the call?
I can hear you, Paul.
It's the Force Ghost!
I thought we got rid of him. Oh my goodness.
Good night, folks. While we're on this high, we're gonna get out of here. When customers line up to order, they'll encounter a former smelter droid carefully turning the spit of meats and complaining about his job. The droid, of course, portrayed by Tom Staggs. Items include the Miloorun juice, the turkey jerky, and the Ronto wrap filled with spiced grilled sausage and roasted pork. This does explain the original planned name for this establishment, J.J. Bink's Sausage Company. Guests will also be able to choose from a variety of exotic non-alcoholic drinks like the Sour Sarlacc and the Tatooine Sunset. And elsewhere in the bustling market, the milk stand will offer 2 local favorites, blue and green milk. The green milk that isn't sold will be used to make the cheese for Tony's. Very fresh. That's the cheese. Right from the Batu. What's the matter, Batu?
Hey.
4 years ago, the team visited Lucasfilm to get ideas for the ingredients, and Lucasfilm's response was, "You get to write the story." And after brainstorming what a bantha might consume in order to produce blue milk, they landed on a plant-based dairy drink, allowing more guests to enjoy it. I've waited my whole life to have blue milk, and now it's something that people from LA drink every morning. Thanks, Disney. Yum.
Yum.
Want some
With their avocado toast.
fruit milk. Avocado toast. It's avocado milk. That's what it's going to be.
Gross.
Can you milk an avocado?
You can milk anything. You just got to try hard enough. Other vendors... Cameron lost it. Other vendors in the area will highlight local delicacies like the colorful Outpost Mix, a popcorn snack combining savory, spicy, and sweet flavors, which is available to try at Kat Saka's Kettle. Kat Saka's. You know, I hear this is going to be popular with the South Americans. You know why? Because they love Saka. On Friday,
I like that one.
on Friday, we learned that Star Wars Rise of the Resistance will have a height requirement of 40 inches as the attraction features a swift drop. Meanwhile, there is no height requirement to enter Disney's Hollywood studios as the drop has been very gradual. Good job, Matt. The cast member costumes for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge were revealed at a private event this week. Highlights include costumes with customizable pieces and a food and beverage apron designed to look like sewn-together food sacks. Isn't that Moana's winter costume? That's a thing. Yeah, the food sack costume was actually designed by Bob Chapek, who thought it was funny. Can we put them in food sacks? They gotta do it, right? Don't worry, cast members. We'll get him sacked in return. Abe Brighton, we're gonna get him fired. The Brighton Barrel Activity Station. Well, we're out of Star Wars finally. The Brighton Barrel Activity Station will return to the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival this year. Guests will be able to paint 60 rain barrels to beautify struggling parts of the local community. That community, Toy Story Land.
Monkeys in a barrel. Okay.
Yeah, that is a thing. It was before you were born.
Monkeys in a barrel, yeah.
Monkey.
Right?
Yep. It's a thing.
Okay. Yeah. Because it's a barrel. You're painting a barrel.
I got it.
Okay.
Oh my.
Are there monkeys in there?
Maybe they're four. Okay, never mind. I'll explain after the show.
No, I just want to keep talking about this.
The barrel is Toy Story Land.
Our latest maintenance report pointed out the visible filth in the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh attraction. It seems that a lifetime of not wearing pants has finally caught up with the bear.
Oh.
The Disney Sky.
We love Winnie the Pooh. So.
We do.
Yeah.
Maybe pants. Winnie the Pooh and pants too.
Then Donald would have to wear them too.
Mickey.
And Mickey. Well, Mickey wears pants.
Mickey wears pants. He's
He doesn't wear
topless.
a shirt.
Pluto.
Pluto's a dog.
Yeah, he don't wear anything.
The Disney Skyliner. You know what else doesn't wear clothes? Monkeys in a barrel. The Disney Skyliner has been doing some test runs with the cabins covered with tarps, and our recent photo reports prove that the Disney Skyliner has gone to the Guardians of the Galaxy School of Stealth. You completely ruined that. Why did you laugh over it? Guardians of the Galaxy School of Stealth for the Skyliners. Oh, man. New merchandise featuring the Orange Bird has been released, showing off the colorful mascot looking cool in a pair of sunglasses. The shirt says, "Deal with it." Recently, they can't all be amazing. That was our dad joke of the week. Recently, a pair of Haunted Mansion Tombstone salt and pepper shakers materialized at Memento Mori. It's perfectly themed as Master Gracie famously died of high blood pressure. Yeah. And it also, they've updated the attraction. Constance is now holding the shakers instead of a hatchet. Recently, Liberty Square Market of the Magic Kingdom released the Frog Prince Whoopie Pie, a cinnamon whoopie pie with graham cracker icing and a green chocolate frog. Now Disney's doing chocolate frogs? It does explain the name of Disney's newest attraction, though. Sorcerer Mickey and the Escape from SunTrust.
I like that one.
That's all that matters.
You just got Woody Woodpecker with your laugh. It's like, ha 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 ha.
You see, Cameron, Woody Woodpecker was a cartoon. Never mind.
Yeah, worked there.
He was sold in barrels. A mystery apparatus has appeared on a time rover at Dinosaur. No one knows if this is a camera system for the ride, video, or security, but WDWNT has the exclusive. It's designed to read how much money you have left to spend. Displays it just like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Just click on the person. Yep. Nick's favorite attraction is the companion restroom. I don't need another balloon. During the Oscars, we got a new look at the remake of The Lion King coming this summer. We can hear John Caney, who plays Rafiki, saying, "It is time." And given what we've seen of the film so far, the time is 1994. Because it's a shot-for-shot remake. I'm going to move on now. But be sure to subscribe if you are enjoying these jokes.
Please.
Disney's Animal Kingdom might be getting a new shade structure for the tram and security bag check area. In an attempt to get its own shade structure, Toy Story Land has applied to become its own park. You see, Michelle, it's very hot, and there's no covering.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. At Epcot's Canada Pavilion, guests can find a new line of apparel featuring Mickey Mouse in a multicolored pattern inspired by the Canadian retailer Hudson's Bay. It is nicer than the Hudson River line, which features Dory Belly Up.
Oh.
Yeah, that's for all you Northeasters out there. Trader Sam's now has a new version of the Oa Bowl. The bowl features 3 tikis in the See No Evil, Hear No Evil, and Speak No Evil poses. The statues actually represent 3 Disney managers representing see no issues, hear no concerns, and speak no criticism. No? I thought it was good. All right.
That was good.
This summer, Disneyland Paris will be offering a signature experience themed to their celebration of The Lion King. It features the best seats in the house for the Lion King Rhythms of the Pride Lands, a private encounter with Minnie Mouse, lunch with Mickey and Rafiki, and a personal message from Simba, which reads, "Hope you like the event. I have no idea who the mice are." It's a Lion King package. The package retails for approximately €99 or €10 less than a Disney After Hours ticket. LeBron James has teamed up with Nike to create shoes themed to Woody from Toy Story. This comes out of Toy Story 4, where Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Jesse, and Bo Peep reunite to lose the NBA Finals to the Golden State Warriors. Yeah. That is the sports joke of the week, brought to you by Davis Love III. The Sublime kiosk at Disney Springs closed this week, and Something Silver is scheduled to close soon as well. Fans held a moment of silence when they tried to figure out where these stores were located. Is that the one that's next to the sunglasses? I don't know. Sugar Boo and Company will open soon at the downtown Disney district at the Disneyland Resort. The shop offers uplifting art print signs and home goods. Their best-selling sign, "Home is where the proposed 4th hotel was supposed to go." Not only will the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique expand to the Magic Kingdom, but it will open a 3rd location at Walt Disney World in Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. The Grand Floridian location will mark the first one where the girls walk out less formally dressed than when they entered.
Oh.
People have money.
Mm-hmm.
Topiaries are being installed ahead of the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, which will have already begun by the time we come back next week. One new addition is the brand new Kermit the Frog topiary in the France Pavilion, which shows Kermit on a bicycle with baguettes, or as the French call him, fast food.
That was good.
Yeah.
Thanks for the seal of approval. Appreciate it.
That's fantastic.
The menus are out for the California Adventure Food and Wine Festival. It actually started today, featuring items highlighting the cultures and ingredients grown in California. So it'll be a couple weeks before every stand becomes a cookie num-num or a lemon soft serve kiosk. Nope, that didn't work. The Tales have returned. Tails have returned to the trains of Slinky Dog Dash at Disney's Hollywood Studios. What is it with Tails being put back on characters at Walt Disney World this year? It's a lot of that. Yeah, I heard they're not done either. The next character will be getting their tail back. Yeehaw Bob. He had a tail. You didn't know it? Yeah. He broke at some point. Paper straw. Oh my God. Paper straws are starting to arrive at Joffrey's coffee and tea kiosks. The straws have a cute purple and white design with the environment in mind, and this rhymes. And they continue to reduce the use of single-use plastic items. However, you can still find single-use plastic items such as straws, lids, and Bob Iger's face at Disney parks. That's the news, Michelle. Who brings us the news?
Well, Tom, the news is brought to us by the Lost Bros. They make apparel, posters, and home goods for theme park fans of all ages. You can shop their whole site by going to wdwnt.com and clicking their ad. Shop designs like their classic waffle and bacon crossbones, the Drink Around the World Tour collection, their princesses jerseys, and park favorites like their Dole Whip pocket tees, the Tomorrowland Drive-In Theater, and the Birds Who Sing Words tour poster. Make the most of tonight's commercial breaks and shop through their extensive collection. The Lost Bros, an official partner of WDW News Tonight.
Thank you, Michelle. All right, folks, when we come back, we have the pyramid to play. We have a recap. We actually sent 2 people on a date for the dating game.
Yeah.
So we have a recap of that. We have that, all that, and much, much more when we come back tonight.
How many times have you put a free annual pass holder magnet on your car just to have it stolen up? Introducing the Annual Pass Holder Magnet Protection Program. Through several patented systems, we'll ensure the safety of your free, yet irreplaceable, annual pass holder car magnet. For only one payment of $19.95, our Magnet Protection Plus is an affordable way to keep all 20 of your AP magnets on your car right where they are. With this product, you'll receive enough super glue to attach all your magnets to your car. Want a more luxurious solution? With the Patrick Hackett plan, Patrick Hackett will sit in your car and yell at anyone who tries to take any of your annual pass holder magnets.
Yo, lay off those magnets. I'm here in the car. That'll be $1,200.
With our Platinum package, one of our team members will sit in his van near your car all night long, catching the crooks in the act.
Hey, you can't have that magnet for free, but how about some of my van candy?
And for the budget conscious, there's our Gold plan, which costs only $9.99 a month. You'll get new decoy magnets each month to cover your prized magnets with. These designs include art from Disney's John Carter, Disney's Treasure Planet, Disney's Home on the Range, Disney's Mars Needs Moms, and more.
Don't you mean Mars needs cheetahs?
Oh, what a callback! Introducing the Passholder Magnet Protection Program, the world's most expensive way to protect free items that Disney should just be able to replace for you!
Don't make me eat all this candy alone. Call now.
Hello, I'm...
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight, where we have a slow frame rate. It's actually a claymation stop-motion film.
That's all we are.
Last week went so poorly, we switched to claymation. Thank you for joining us. We are live on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube, on WWNtunes.com, wherever you're joining us. Thank you for joining us. All right, we have a lot of show left and not a lot of time, so we're going to keep things rolling. This is pretty exciting because if you've been watching WDW News Tonight since the beginning, you have seen a lot of dating games. We have done a ton of them.
4.
And, yeah. This wasn't this 5. This
Might
was
have been 5, yeah.
I think this
Yeah,
was
you're
5.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we've done a bunch of them, and at no point has it ever gone to a date. We've never actually sent
Various
anyone on a
reasons.
date for various reasons we won't get into now. But Michelle was our bachelorette on the last edition, so we knew at least 50% of the equation would work.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Michelle always shows up.
90% of the time.
Yeah.
Is this the third straight week?
90% of the time,
Oh,
it works
hey.
all the time.
This is the third straight week. Thank you.
Yeah. People are yelling about Nick and the van candy, by the way. I knew this was going to happen. So we knew we had 50% of the equation that we could make this happen. And luckily, Nick, our bachelor, who was picked by Michelle in the game
Right.
2 weeks ago, agreed. And we scheduled the date, and it happened. And on, what was it, Monday?
Monday? Yep.
On Monday night, we sent you guys to Skipper Canteen, and we're going to show you what happened on Monday. To take a look.
So Nick, exciting night. You won the dating game. You got a date with Michelle. Why don't we start by just letting the audience know a little bit about you? You know, where you're from, what you do, how you became a fan of the parks.
Most definitely. Well, I've lived in Orlando for about 13 years now. I was originally from California, moved here because of my dad. But currently I am a senior at Embry-Riddle up in Daytona. I work with drones, so I love that. But I also work for a newspaper, so that's kind of what also got me into this whole news idea. It was, you know, one and the same. I absolutely loved it. And the parks, honestly, ever since I moved here 13 years ago, I've been a big fan. But when I moved to college, it's a bit hard for a struggling college student. But, you know, I decided to get back on the bandwagon, and now I'm here.
Very cool. Now, Nick, a lot of guys want to be in your shoes tonight. Getting a date with Michelle. What were you thinking during the dating game itself, though? Like, what was going through your head? Were you thinking you were giving good answers? What were you thinking from Michelle's reactions?
When I first started giving my answers, if you rewatch it, you can obviously tell I was stumbling over my words just a little bit, but somehow, some way, I was able to give quick responses, and she liked them. That's why I'm here. So throughout the nervousness, I think I performed decently.
You did. Now, first dates are nerve-wracking. What are you expecting here tonight? Was there something that you go into a first date trying to learn about the other person? What's the most important thing you can take away from tonight?
Most definitely. The best thing is just, can you be friends with them? That's the biggest part. Because if you can't see yourself as a friend, you know, spending nights out on the town, then, you know, there's no way you're going to be able to have a great conversation and just continue on from there.
All right, well, have fun tonight, Nick.
Most definitely. Thank you so much.
All right. So, Michelle,
Yes.
excited going on a date tonight because of the dating game, right? Okay. So, why don't you let me know a little bit about yourself? You don't ever get to really talk about yourself too much on Michelle.
Yeah, well,
Tell us a little bit about you, where you're from, how you became a fan of the parks.
I'm originally from Erie, Pennsylvania, and moved down here in 1999. I worked in radio, where I met Nick. I worked in television, and now I work in medical marketing, of all things.
Nice.
We've been coming to Disney since I was probably 5 or 6. That's the first time I remember, and it's just stuck with me. I love Epcot. Epcot's my favorite, and then the Magic Kingdom.
So, a couple months ago, Michelle, you came to Tom and I and was like, I want to be on the dating game.
Yes.
And we were like, I didn't think you had a problem getting dates. But here we are.
It's quality.
Here we are.
Quality.
And so what were you thinking during the show? Now, were you like, did you get good feedback from the guys? Like enough to really make the decision? Were they really giving you some good answers there?
I think overall Nick had the best answers. I mean, Glenn had some good answers too, but really towards the end there, Nick's last answer is what sealed the deal. That was the mic drop.
So we're about to send you on the date. What do you hope for? Maybe just in general about first dates. You know, they're crazy, they're nerve-wracking. I mean, how have first dates been for you, like
I've had a
historically?
lot of good first dates, but then you don't want a second date. So it would be nice to plan like a follow-up.
Alright.
I mean, really what I'm hoping here is just another person that I can come hang out at the parks with, because that's what's severely lacking in my life.
Sounds good. All right. Well, good luck tonight, Michelle.
Thank you.
Go by the bridge. Here you go.
Hi.
It's finally nice to meet you.
Hi. Nice awkward hug. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Are you hungry?
I think so.
You're so sly about it.
So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but
So Nick and Michelle have emerged from the Skipper Canteen on their first date. So Nick, how was it? Did you have a good evening?
I did. I really did. There was never a dull moment. We always had something to talk about. So hopefully there'll be more conversations in the future.
Good. You know, I know you went in saying, you know, at first you were just looking for friendship. You know, you got to start there. Did you at least find that tonight?
Yes, most definitely. There were definitely some connections I could be made. I could converse for hours on it.
That's good. And so, in your mind, you think there'll be a second date, maybe?
I mean, if it happens, I'd be very delighted. But if not, I definitely have a friendship.
Now, sorry, you know, we had a little long. You didn't make that fast pass.
No, you're good. You're totally fine.
But you know, that was sweet. I mean, like that was a really cool gesture. Did she acknowledge that?
Yes. Yeah, it was, but it's fine. I'd rather have a meaningful conversation with someone than try and sidetrack something else. So the fact that, you know, if you get lost in conversation, it's better than walking somewhere blindly with nothing to talk about.
Alright, so you have to get a rain check on that. It gives you a good reason to call her again for that second day, right? We gotta make that Peter Pan fast, that one, right? Alright. Well, thank you, Nick. I'm glad you enjoyed your night.
Well, I most definitely did. Thank you very much for helping us. I love it.
Hi.
Alright, so you went on your first date with Nick here at the Skipper Canteen. First off, your first time to the Skipper Canteen, how was it?
It's very good.
Did they treat your gluten allergy? Was there plenty for your allergy?
Yeah, they had a whole allergy-friendly menu. They don't have any allergy-friendly appetizers besides a salad.
Oh.
So I had a salad.
Nice, alright.
But other than that, every food came out with an allergy stick. I took pictures for you guys.
Nice.
So I didn't know what Josh needed, so I took pictures of everything.
So I saw you had the drink. We got
I had their magical bubbly or whatever.
Oh,
it's a special exclusive Disney bubbly.
Wow.
So we got that.
Alright, so how did it go tonight?
Good.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. He's very intelligent and very sweet.
Yeah.
We had a good conversation.
Yeah, he said you had many good conversations. I'd like to continue over the equally missed that Peter Pan fast pass.
Oh.
Because it was really sweet, right?
That's really sweet.
Come on.
It was so thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to take get a rain check.
I will get a rain check on Peter Pan.
Alright, well that's good. So you think there might be maybe hanging out, friendship?
Yeah, sure. You never know.
You never know. Alright. Well, thank you, Michelle.
Thank you, Nick.
Well, there you have it. Well, the next step is to send two people out in a similar age range. That's what we will try next time. But we'll get Nick. Maybe now we've had Nick on camera. People know who Nick is.
Now he can
we
see
could bring Nick on as the Bachelor and put three.
That's what they do.
So we'll talk to Nick. We'll see if we can make that happen since he's been such a good sport. If next time we play, we'll try to get him. We'll have him be the Bachelor, and he can pick between three ladies, and that's what we'll do next.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no one said it's gonna work. We're trying this. We're gonna make it happen. But let's play a game where it's a little easier to win. Let's play WDWNT the Pyramid. Put up that fancy graphic. Oh my God! Nicholas Cicero, take it away.
All right, we're going to play the Pyramid tonight here on WDW News Tonight. And first off, we're going to
I believe, bring on our contestant, Jesse. Jesse, you with us tonight? Hello, Jesse.
We still don't know how to use the phone lines.
All right, in the meantime, the pyramid is played like this. Each normal round has 6 categories. Each category has 7 items in it.
7?
Yeah, 7. And we're going to bring on some contestants. They'll have to they'll play two rounds of 7. 2 rounds of 7 here, and with either Michelle or Tom. And try to get 10 matches for a prize.
So they're saying he's there and can hear us, but the
looking
audio's not coming through of him. Didn't we have this problem the first week of the show?
No, we tested it. Remember, we tested it.
Yeah, do we have it set up that way?
Yeah, I mean, it worked.
Is the input muted in the mixer?
No.
Okay.
We're always got this.
What was that?
There's something.
Yeah.
I heard something.
Jesse?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah! There we go.
Hi.
Jesse, where are you from?
Wilmington, North Carolina.
Wilmington, North Carolina. Thank you for calling in, Jesse. Have you played a game with us before?
I haven't played this one before.
Okay. Well, Nick, you got the rules from Nick? You understand how the game is played?
Yeah, were we supposed to be sent responses?
Probably, but we'll just play one way then.
Okay.
Good job, guys. Well done.
It's all right. I was trying. All right, so Jesse...
Why don't we'll have him guess 2 rounds. We'll let Michelle do one, and I'll
exactly.
do one. How about that?
Exactly.
That'll make some sense, right?
Exactly.
So does he explain the things and we guess them? Or
No,
do we-
because we didn't mail him anything.
Oh, that's what he was saying. Okay.
No, we forgot to mail him things, so we're gonna give him clues.
Or actually, you can pick
No,
one.
I have.
You can pick one. Pick the one you want.
Doesn't he get to pick? He gets to pick the
Oh,
category.
he gets to pick the category?
Yeah,
All right,
let him
read
pick the category.
All right.
Just kidding.
Well, you can still have that.
Okay.
So Jesse, sorry about that. Jesse.
We do lots of rehearsing.
Thanks
man.
for coming on to play the
Lots.
pyramid. So first off, we're gonna have you pick a category. I'm gonna give you 3 choices here for a category. Would you like the category Lost and Found? In the club? In the club?
I don't ever want to hear you say
In
that.
the club, right?
Nope, that's
Nope.
definitely
No.
that was Borat.
Bloom.
Nice.
Club is very nice.
Very nice.
I like the club.
Or would you like Bloom Goes the Dynamite?
Let's go Lost and Found.
Lost and Found. This is name these character pairs from the long lost Friends series of character meet and greets from Mickey and Minnie's surprise celebration. You're gonna play this first round with Michelle.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I was
Give
gonna
her the-
follow your
She got
example.
Oh, you want to follow my example? Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do
Oh,
that.
we're
then.
gonna play the first round with Tom.
Yeah, sure.
Now I'm gonna put 90 seconds on the clock. There's 7 clues to go through here, Jesse, and you have 90 seconds to do so. The clock will start once Tom starts giving you clues. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Zootopia.
Nick and Judy.
Yep. On Disney Channel, it's not on the air anymore. It has an attraction at Epcot in World Showcase.
Phineas and Ferb.
Really terrible movie with CGI. The Sky is Falling.
Chicken Little.
Yep. 70s Disney, their classic characters. Movie features Friar Tuck and...
Robin Hood.
Yep. And you got to say the other one. Who's the other
who's
pair?
his long lost friend?
Keep going.
Or we're gonna
Hello?
pass.
Little John.
Oh, Little John, you got it. Pinocchio, they're bad guys. A cat.
Othello and Gideon.
Yep. Ratatouille.
And Emil.
Yep. Back to Robin Hood again. It's the other two.
Can you repeat that?
Back Robin Hood again. Different characters.
15 seconds.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
No. Royalty and religion.
King John.
And?
Oh.
Friar Tuck.
That's all right. You got 6 out of 7. That's
Pretty
good.
good.
You need 10 total between the two to get a prize. So you're more than halfway there. That was good.
Are you allowed to do sounds like? Like if they get stuck?
I don't know.
What do you mean sounds?
Sounds
Like this
Duck.
one
No,
sounds
no,
like.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
No sounds like.
Okay. And are you allowed to say any part of the answer?
No.
No.
Okay. Because
No. Why are all your questions like the obvious cheats? in
Why
here?
would you be able to say just say the answer?
Make
So
sure.
let me ask: can we cheat?
Well, because okay.
I like games where we can cheat.
It says that, so it's in the answer.
It is. We still can't say it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he understood that, but that's fine.
Okay.
This was the worst produced game of Pyramid. of
Woo!
all time. But all right, so now you're going to play with Michelle. Is he still
All right.
the other 2 choices? Is that how we're
Yeah,
doing
well,
this?
I'm going to give him a third choice, too.
Oh, okay.
So we got In the Club, Bloom Goes the Dynamite, or No Countdown, Just Extinction.
I wouldn't pick that
How
one.
about No Countdown, Just Extinction?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Picked
dear.
that one.
All right.
I don't have that one.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
I'm going to do you a favor,
Are
Jesse.
you gonna do it?
We're going to not...
No.
Should I do that one then? Because that's
I don't even
really
know.
hard.
I haven't even seen it.
We don't have to do it if you think it's too...
I think it's too hard. Let him
All right,
pick, let
so,
him pick a different one.
In the
Michelle's
Club,
not going to know those.
Bloom Goes the Dynamite, or ABC, easy as 1, 2, 3.
That's fair.
How about the Dynamite one?
All right, Bloom Goes the Dynamite. You got that one, Michelle? All right. Name these things associated with the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival.
When do we start?
Whenever
As
you
soon
start
as
talking.
giving a clue.
Okay, so these are shrubs that have been curated to look into different Disney characters.
Topiaries.
This is the music that you sit and listen to in America. Maybe.
Pass.
So if you wanted to get some orange juice or some shrimp, you want it from this location, and it's not stale, but it's the name of one of the booths. It's very localized. No?
Pass.
Ah! I don't know. I don't. Okay.
I picked the wrong
pass, too.
category.
Pass.
I pass
Next,
on
go to
this
the next
one.
one. Go
All
to the
right,
next one.
so these breathe fire and they fly in the sky. Figment is a.
Dragon.
You are looking for things throughout the park. Kim Possible used to help you with this.
Scavenger hunt.
These are insects that turn into beautiful things.
Butterflies.
If you were going to stab something, you would. Like, I don't know.
You skipped another one.
Oh,
That's fine.
no, I'm at the end of it.
It doesn't matter. He's got over 10.
Yeah.
He's won. Jesse,
If you would
you've
like to
already
go to a
won.
local booth that only has local things, what's the name
So
of
the
that
ones,
booth?
the ones we were looking for the Garden Rocks concert series. When she said music, you listen to Garden Rocks concert series.
Yeah.
Florida Fresh was the booth.
I don't know what spice.
I like that you knew the whole menu. That was amazing. And then we found your strength. And then Spike, like the bee. There's a bee named Spike.
Oh.
Honeybee. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know why.
You
is
still
there a
did great.
spice?
You got way more than 10, so you've
I
won.
had no idea.
You're going to get a fabulous prize from
Yay.
WWNT. Stay on the line. They're going to get your information. Thank you for playing, Jesse. We appreciate it.
In the club.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Oh, and the club was never picked.
What?
In the club.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
It's a shame. I was hoping for that one.
Oh,
So was I.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, if our
found
other
it.
contestants eventually get on the line, then we'll do it. But I don't think we have them. Is that right?
Somebody said I'm
Nope.
here on mobile but busy. I don't know.
We're going to move on. All right, so we did the pyramid. We don't have psychotic comments, right?
Are you serious?
Do we?
Do I have psychotic comments?
I don't know. Usually
Wait,
you
do
don't.
you?
Wait, do I?
Come on.
He doesn't even know if he does. Oh! And now a trip to the wonderful world of psychotic comments brought to you by the WDW Interglobe Society. Mr. LaCicero, take it
Of course
away.
I have psychotic comments, Tom. What do you think I am?
Are they the ones I texted to you?
No! Stop.
You be careful, you can't read some of those words.
So, first off, in the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival free AP Magnets post, someone wrote in, beefing seriously? Daisy is the worst, and that's the one I'm going to be there for.
Why does someone hate Daisy that much? Like, it's like a free magnet. Like, to use the F word on Daisy, it's so mean.
Daisy.
Effing Daisy.
And then language on this.
They're all curse. All of them are full of curses.
How about Disney leaning towards selling fast passes for Star Wars?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Is Disney leaning towards?
Is.
The title was changed midday for reasons I won't get into. Disney called. Go ahead.
I'm gonna blank myself as soon as Disney tries to make me buy a fast pass. LMAO WTF is this?
LMA. What is? Wait, what was the end of that again?
LMAO WTF.
LMAO WTF
Yeah.
is also what I said when Disney called.
Hang up the phone.
Click. That's nice. Click.
One of our Disney posts about the stuff coming to Star Wars Land, Austin wrote in, you could sit down in the Falcon? Yeah, y'all are going to have a field day with the maintenance report. That's true. That's true.
Oh, man.
I have some more here. We had a post about the one and only Joe Rody. Michael wrote in, just fix the Yeti already, Joe.
Just fix it.
Just
Do it.
Do it.
Just get a wrench. Just go out there and do it.
You can do it.
Ryan wrote in, bring back Joe Rody as Dreamfinder.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was. You know that, right?
I did not know that.
In the Dreamfinder School of. Oh my God.
Yeah.
School of Drama.
I really
Dreamfinder
did.
School of Drama in ImageWorks.
Yeah, I
He
did
filled
know
in
that.
and was the Dreamfinder. Yeah.
Chris wrote in, it's just hard to watch him speak with his earlobe touching his shoulder. True.
I agree.
That man is a god.
Oh yeah.
But he is hard to watch.
Just fix the Yeti.
Creative genius.
Fix the Yeti. Cameron can fix the Yeti.
I can fix the Yeti. If I can do it, he can do it.
I don't think you can.
Take
You
your-
can't even find a second sweatshirt.
Oh, can I just address this? I have more than one sweatshirt. I choose to wear this one because it's my only Disney themed one. I have more than one shirt at home.
A likely story.
To whoever it was that
Maybe
asked
I
me
just.
if I had more than one.
I think
had
I
more
just
than
pay poorly.
We're going to give you that
I ate
stapler.
ramen. I had to eat ramen
Oh,
tonight.
goodness.
I don't want to hear anybody.
Fantasia Mickey Churro. That was a good post. Kyle wrote in, I really can't stand these reviews. Every single one says the same. Too messy to eat, but makes a cute photo. I'm not 16. I'm not trying to take a picture of everything I eat. I hear you, Kyle.
Everyone else is.
I hear you, Kyle.
That's what the world has become.
Peter wrote in, nom.
Yep.
Sam wrote in, no grapes, just bad luck. Ha ha.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
Thank you, Sam.
Thank you indeed. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge cast costumes article. Brent wrote in, are they opening a new hipster brewery? Perhaps.
Nick will be first in line.
Ingrid replied, I smell sweat and heat strokes.
I broke Michelle.
You did. I'm dying.
Oh. Oh, now Cameron.
How about that post? Tail returns to Slinky Dog Dash. Yeah. John wrote in, our national nightmare has now ended. Pray hands emoji. Yeah. Finally, we have that article about the paper straws now being distributed at Joffrey's. Who knew this would bring the most crazy comments here? Beverly wrote in, "Oh, for heaven's sakes, people. Apparently none of you are old enough to remember that paper straws were at one time all that was offered for anything. Bring your own straw and get over it. Surely you aren't going to let a paper straw ruin your whole day at Disney. Want to bet?" There are lots of people that will let that ruin their day.
Bring your own.
When I was a kid, the paper straws were so sharp, they pierced the skin of an orange. It was in commercials.
I remember those days.
Lloyd wrote in, "Why on earth can't people drink without a straw anymore? All they do is cause upper lip wrinkles anyway." Is that true?
Well, he works for Olay, so probably right.
Sarah
You
replied,
protect your teeth, though.
Sarah replied, "Get rid of all the plastic balloons and bring back the straws." True.
Straws,
Sarah.
the horizons of the 2010s.
Timothy replied, "I stop at the Dollar Tree and bring my own plastic straws." Sure you do, Timothy. Sure you do.
Timothy, I would like photographic evidence of you with a bag of plastic straws.
Him and Emily can go together. Emily wrote in, "I'll just be bringing my own bulk pack of plastic straws."
I want to see
Perfect.
this.
Yeah.
I think it shouldn't even be a package. It should be the glass jar with the thing and they all come out. Like, I would pay to see someone bring that into a park, sit at a restaurant, just put it on the table.
We should go around handing out plastic straws.
That's mean. I like sea turtles.
I love sea
Yeah, just bring your own.
They got me
straw.
off an island. I
Show
had to
me one
tie a whole bunch of them together.
that was killed by a
Human
straw.
back hair.
Oh, God.
Sail away.
John, I'm going to butcher this one. John wrote in, "No one will be happy with drink technology until we get our Septua Centennial cupcakes in a cup."
What?
Septua Centennial cupcakes in a straw.
Septua Centennial?
Septua?
Is that like
Septua.
700?
I don't know.
Brent wrote in, "Nobody in the history of Earth has enjoyed the feeling of drinking out of a paper straw." Agreed. Finally, Monica wrote in, "Okay, but what is the name and brand of that nail polish in the pic?" Heart eyes emoji. It's true.
Wow.
It was a good nail polish.
Which photo are we talking about? The
The
straw?
straw.
one.
Straw. Who's ever holding up that straw?
I was holding up the straw. I don't wear nail polish.
I think it was the Disneyland one, though.
Oh, the
I kind of combined
Disneyland
the
straw.
post
Oh,
in
that's
with these
Alana.
comments.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Alright.
Just making sure I didn't have nail polish.
You had to check, which I find
I did
interesting.
look. I looked. I was like, what? All right.
not that day.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Michelle. Who brings us the wonderful world of psychotic comedy?
Oh, the wonderful world of psychotic comments is brought to you by Wigs.
By me banging on this washboard.
Well, you know that Wigs is the WDW-NT Interglobe Society.
I did know that.
Right?
Oh.
There's a way that you can support WDW-NT and get early and exclusive access to content that you just can't find anywhere else.
There is?
Yes! Including exclusive WDW News Tonight post shows each and every week.
Yes.
And
Oh.
all of this starting at just $2 a month.
$2?
Two?
That's less than a cup of coffee.
That's less than a package of plastic straws.
It is. Well, if you're interested and want some more
I am!
information, go to patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join the Wigs and help make WDWNT happen through Patreon.
Thank you, Michelle. All right, that is the end of hour one. 10 minutes late, but it's over. When we come back for hour two, we're going to announce WDWNT March Madness, what that's going to be, how you can sign up, and all that. And as well, we're going to talk about the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge announcements from earlier today. Stick around for more tonight.
Hey, you. Want to design some Disney theme park merchandise?
Jeepers, mister. Do I ever?
From the people that brought you Disney Parks Clue 2019 edition, here comes merchandise.
It's a game? Okay, how do we play?
It's simple. Just take the intellectual property die and the item die, roll them, and see what you get.
It's a small world. Keychain.
Whoa! Cute and semi-affordable. That's worth 12 Mom Blog points.
This keychain is $13?
Cupcake mini ears.
Extra sweet. You get the Instagram bonus and a pass holder event to manage those crowds.
Donut cookie?
Dessert that looks like other desserts? A Disney classic.
Why not just make a donut?
I got Muppets. Mug.
Sorry, amigo. It looks like you're headed to the outlets.
Anyone want a Muppets mug? Now only $3.99.
Nope. Still nobody. Boy, did we ruin that IP or what?
It looks like I'll win on the next roll. Retro Epcot.
Sorry, pal. Looks like you just lost the whole game.
Seriously? Nobody wants Retro Epcot merchandise?
Have you seen the amount of 35th anniversary merchandise still available?
Can we just make less? Maybe that's the problem.
So, how do you win this game?
The influencers will tell you.
Those all-seeing oracles of Disney culture?
That's right. Get 5 influencer cards and then you can shut down an Etsy store. Shut down 3 Etsy stores and you win.
Yay, capitalism!
Merchandise from the makers of Pretty Pretty Dessert Party and Disney Springs' Just Mall Madness. Buy it today.
Dreamfinders is WDW News Today's podcast all about the creative culture surrounding Disney parks. Curious what it's like to read poetry about the Haunted Mansion? Well, we've talked to someone who has. How about what it takes to actually build a Disney castle? We've chatted with a guy who did just that. Authors, Imagineers, dancers, actors, photographers, filmmakers, and a whole lot more have all stopped by to chat about how Disney has inspired their artistic work. Dreamfinders. Episodes drop every other Tuesday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcatcher.
Ride Rehab is the podcast of ridiculously reskinning, refurbishing, and even removing Disney attractions, shows, areas, and parks. Can we cram Star Wars or Marvel into anything else? Just listen and find out. Visit riderehab.com to start listening now. That's riderehab.com.
WDWNT Nerd Alert is the podcast that encompasses all things Marvel and Star Wars in a fun and entertaining format. On each episode, we take a look at the latest news, provide reviews for the latest feature films, inform you about what is going on in the comic book world, and discuss and debate original topics pertaining to the worlds of Marvel, Star Wars, and beyond. Find us on various podcast applications by searching for WDWNT Nerd Alert.
The WDW News Today podcast is the one that started them all. Join us for comprehensive history segments, heated debates, epic countdowns, and more from the Disney theme parks around the globe. Just search for WDW News Today in whatever podcast service you choose.
Last but certainly not least is WDWNT's premiere show, WDW News Tonight. Join us every Thursday night at 9 p.m. for a live, weekly audio and video show that combines the latest headlines, comedy, trending vacation topics, call-in games, and in-depth discussions to bring Disney fans a one-of-a-kind 2-hour program covering the Disney parks. If you can't catch the show live, you can always watch it later on YouTube or listen to it through your desired podcast service.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. We are live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, WDWNtunes.com, all over the place. Thank you for joining us. I should probably turn to the right page of the script. That's probably a decent idea. Coming up next week is the start of WDWNT March Madness. Woohoo! Yeah, which we're going to talk about in a few moments. Also next week, since it is the start of the festival, it is tradition. It's WDWNT The Price is Right Flower and Garden Festival Edition. Nick's like, oh boy, more stuff I have to do for next week's show.
I'm in.
Next week we'll also have a special visitor, which I won't talk about yet. And yeah, so the next 2 weeks are March Madness. So let's talk about March. You okay?
Yeah, sorry.
All right. Let's talk about March Madness. Give me that graphic. Look at that beautiful graphic. Oh boy,
nice.
We're not going to get sued at all. So, there you
You
go.
tell what that is. That's not.
What is that?
What? What is what? Spaceship Earth.
It's like the.
But it doesn't have a bottom to it.
That was the point.
Yeah, it replaced the basketball.
Oh.
Oh, Oh, Rosebud was the sled. Anyway, WDW News Today, March Madness. We've been doing this for several years. What we basically do is have these big tournaments of all sorts of Disney parks things, and we try to have big debates and decide what is the best of a certain category. Last year we did attractions for the first time in a while. We've done table service dining. We've done attraction characters. We've done all sorts of fun stuff. And the other fun thing we do is there's a component where you can play along. We have the sign-ups ready, right? Is that a thing? Did everyone forget?
No one forgot. In fact, I was constantly reminding people who needed to do their part.
I've got the sign-ups ready to go.
See?
Okay, so
good.
we're gonna
live.
publish the sign-ups right now. Okay, so that post is about to go live and tell you all about how you can sign up to play along. But I do need to tell you what it's going to be. And what it's going to be is, so we had WIGS members vote. We gave WIGS members 4 options that they could pick from, and it was songs and counter service dining and what were the other 2? I don't know what the other 2 were. Oh, park signs and I don't remember what the 4th one was. Well, you could tell the 4th one didn't make it.
Trash cans.
It wasn't. That's a decent idea.
Good idea.
So, we had voting, and the winner of the voting was songs. There's a problem with that. Because we are on YouTube, it is very easy by playing music for the show. We don't care about, this show isn't about monetization. I want to make that clear. News Tonight is our flagship show. It's purely about entertainment. This show is not about money. The bigger problem is some songs literally restrict the video from being seen in some countries. And needless to say, somewhere in 64 songs, that's going to happen. It's a Small World or something is going to derail the video. So here's what we're going to do. Because you guys voted for songs, your WIGS members voted for songs, you're still going to get that. Songs is going to be our first ever WIGS exclusive tournament. And so this won't be one you can play along with. This will be one where it is simply a discussion series. And so on the next 2 post shows, exclusive for WIGS members, we will do a 64-song tournament for all of you. So that's how we're going to do that. And so in that case, then the second place in the votes was for counter service dining, and that's this year's tournament. This year's tournament is counter service dining at Walt Disney World. So it'll be 64 counter service restaurants battling it out, and to see we'll see who is the best. We'll have Josh from Easy WDW joining us the next 2 weeks, since he is my partner in crime on food reviews that seem to make a lot of sense. And all you guys will be there. We'll have a panel of 7.
7.
Yeah, 7 as always. And you guys also get to play along at home. So you'll do these sign-ups. You get assigned 4. In this case, you'll be assigned 4 counter service restaurants. What is it? It's a 1 through 4 seed, a 5 through 8 seed, a 9 through 12 seed, and a 13 through 16 seed. Yeah. You'll get one of each, and they can accrue points for you as the tournament goes on and as those restaurants win matchups by getting the most votes in the panel discussion. Yeah. So the 7 panelists...
7.
Yep. 7. All have count for a point, and whoever gets the most of the 7 points, 7, moves on in the tournament. Yes. But you, of course, can sway that because we're giving you points that you get to call in and use and sway the vote. Yes. The post goes at length, I believe, describing this. I don't think I have to. And we'll certainly describe it more next week. So what's going to happen is we're going to do sign-ups. They're going to be open for a couple days. We know when we're closing sign-ups?
Usually I think we run it for like 3 or 4 days.
Next Wednesday.
Oh, we run it for full. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll run it till Wednesday.
So Wednesday night.
Well, I think we have a quicker way of assigning teams now.
Oh, we do.
In the past, it was a slower process. We needed more time. Now Jason could whip that up.
So Wednesday, we will close that. Wednesday on Park Center, since Park Center was developed, actually, funny enough, Park Center's beginnings were a year ago for March Madness, and they were basically used as sort of our bracketology show. That will be the case again this year. So we will unveil the brackets for the tournament, including the WIGS tournament. We'll unveil those as well during Park Center next Wednesday at 9 p.m. And then on Thursday, the tournament begins right here on WDW News Tonight on March 7th. And it will continue. So round, 7th. Sometimes I regret myself. On March 7th is round 1, and then on March 14th is the remaining rounds. Yeah? Yeah.
Looks like the post is now live.
The post is now live, so go to WDWNT.com if you want to sign up. Is there a direct link? Do we have, does it have a nice, clean link we can give people, or no? I think we'll work on that, probably. We'll have to do that after we go off the air. But yeah, just go to WDWNT.com. It's there. I know we post 20 stories a day, so it's going to get buried soon. So go before it gets buried in food and wine reviews, please. Oh, boy. So that's what we're going to do. Wigs exclusive tournament and that. Anyway, there's that. All right. So, Michelle, please tell us who brings us WW News Tonight each and every week.
Well, it is brought to you by WDWNT, the app. I bit my tongue. WDWNT, the app, the official mobile application of WDW News Today. This app brings you all the latest Disney Parks news, podcasts, including WDW News Tonight, streamed right to your mobile device, park hours, videos, as well as the ability to listen and chat live on the go with this very show and many others. Download the app today for iOS, Android, and Amazon devices by searching for WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com for more information. WDWNT, the app, bringing the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news anywhere you want it.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to start our in-depth discussion about all today's announcements with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Stick around.
I'm Tom Corliss, the most famous man in the Disney online community. But you know, it wasn't always this way. For 9 years, WDWNT.com posted photo reports and videos of the highest quality, but it seemed that no one outside of a very dedicated group of fans were able to find our work. But then, I discovered the secrets of blogging, and now WDWNT is read by millions of people each and every month. I'm ready to share my secrets with you in my incredible new class, Tom Corliss's unofficial guide to blogging, this weekend at the Orlando International Airport Marriott. In this fantastic course, you'll learn amazing things to improve your clicks and page views, such as when to use the word breaking in all caps, how to misguide readers in your titles in order to get more clicks, how to come across vaguely racist in movie reviews, how to turn a number into a catchphrase and huge merchandise sales, how to steal stories from California randos off of Twitter, and how to piss off that one really scary guy on WDW Magic who may have women trapped in his basement. So come on down to the Orlando International Airport Marriott this weekend and take my course for only $77.77 per person. In no time, you'll be the new king of clickbait, the grand poobah of page views, and the sultan of ad sales. And don't worry about your readers, they'll never even realize you're dumbing down your content. See you real soon, suckers!
Nearly everyone loves Italian food, but those people who love true, authentic Italian go to Tony's Town Square Cafe. It's because owner and chef Tony Ragu offers home-cooked food from his hometown, Toledo, Ohio. He is 1/8 Italian. Locally sourced Cask Connection freezer items are combined with prepackaged ingredients imported only from the OBT Winn-Dixie, along with mangled recipes from nearly unreadable Buitoni labels. Whether it's quote-unquote pizza, or that soup of the day which just hasn't changed in 14 years, taste for yourself at Tony's Town Square, just steps away from that hat store that sells pins. Come taste what the guide map is calling Italian food, only at Tony. And maybe at Portobello.
How many times have you put a free annual pass holder magnet on your car just to have it stolen up? Introducing the Annual Pass Holder Magnet Protection Program. Through several patented systems, we'll ensure the safety of your free, yet irreplaceable, annual pass. How many times have you put a free annual pass holder magnet on your car just to have it stolen up? Introducing the Annual Pass Holder Magnet Protection Program. Through several patented systems, we'll ensure the safety of your free, yet irreplaceable, annual pass holder car magnet. For only one payment of $19.95, our Magnet Protection Plus is an affordable way to keep all 20 of your AP magnets on your car right where they are. With this product, you'll receive enough super glue to attach all your magnets to your car. Want a more luxurious solution? With the Patrick Hackett plan, Patrick Hackett will sit in your car and yell at anyone who tries to take any of your annual pass holder magnets.
Yo, lay off those magnets. I'm here in the car. That'll be $1,200.
With our Platinum package, one of our team members will sit in his van near your car all night long, catching the crooks in the act.
Hey, you can't have that magnet for free, but how about some of my van candy?
And for the budget conscious, there's our Gold plan, which costs only $9.99 a month. You'll get new decoy magnets each month to cover your prized magnets with. These designs include art from Disney's John Carter, Disney's Treasure Planet, Disney's Home on the Range, Disney's Mars Needs Moms, and more.
Don't you mean Mars needs cheetahs?
Oh, what a callback! Introducing the Passholder Magnet Protection Program, the world's most expensive way to protect free items that Disney should just be able to replace for you!
Don't make me eat all this candy alone. Call now.
These shutdown breaks are getting much too short. Now, what have we here? Hey, haven't I seen you before? Seems like I'm always fixing this burnout. Now, let's see now. No, that can't be right.
Well, yeah, no, that can't be right. That is the incorrect Disney Parks fact of the week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it was a morning and a half today at midnight last night. In fact, Disney decided to announce a number of things for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, because everyone's up at midnight, right? And so it was a very busy morning, and it's been a very crazy day, and we have a lot of new information that we did not have about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So we wanted to do a panel discussion. We were going to do something else this week, but obviously this is really important, and so we want to talk about all the things that were announced today. And so joining me for the discussion, obviously everyone in this room. Who else do we have out there? We have Patrick Hackett. Is Patrick there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Patrick is volumeless.
Patrick is muted. Don't worry about it. All right. Tyler Mann.
And I made sure I'm unmuted.
Oh, there you go. Is Jason
You're
here?
so
or no?
smart.
Oh,
Jason is not here.
Jason's not
I
here.
know.
That's fine. Oh,
Jason?
Force
I
Ghost
don't,
Jason.
I don't need to be here for this.
All right, that's fine. Whatever. That's how we feel about most of the show. He makes it too easy. All right, so we're gonna try not to bore Michelle too much, but we're gonna talk about Star Wars stuff.
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars.
Do you like Star Wars? I don't know.
Where our wars, da, 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 da.
Yep, Bill Murray, Saturday Night Live.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay. You like
No,
Star Wars?
so Spaceballs
I
is
got
my
it.
autumn all-time favorite.
I mean, I love Spaceballs. I'm on board
and
with that.
I can quote that.
But regular Star.
But regular Star Wars is not nearly as good as Spaceballs.
Oh wow. I mean, I love Mel Brooks, but that hurts. Very well. All right, so there's a lot of stuff. I honestly don't even know where to begin. So I'm just going to go around and everybody tell me what is the thing that was announced or said today that is the most exciting to you. That seems like a good way to start. I'll be watching the chat. Those of you out there in the chat, I don't have the YouTube. Do you have the YouTube chat?
I have YouTube.
Cool. We're watching the chat, so if you want to make points, you want to have certain things you want us to talk about that were talked or announced today in regards to Galaxy's Edge, please let us know. But
we get free roaming time when we're waiting in the queue in the Millennium Falcon.
You like
in the chess
roaming.
room? I do.
in
I
other
like that.
other people's personal space.
Wow. I think that's a cool touch.
Nick.
I think it's cool that they give us a piece of the Falcon where we could just hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, we're not waiting in a line there. It's just a waiting queue area. We get to explore and probably interact with some things in there.
Can I point out something weird about that?
Yeah. Well,
that like you're going to be in there with other groups.
right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not hiding that like the cockpit like goes away. Right? I mean, that's the only thing I thought about. I know maybe there's just no way around that, but it just seems kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still excited, But I'm surprised they didn't like figure out a way around that. But it probably isn't. Tyler, Patrick?
The Hondo audio animatronic. That is definitely what I'm so excited about. It seems like the next evolution after the Shaman of Songs. It looks great.
I say food and drinks.
You're excited about food and drinks? Was there anything in particular you saw? There's a lot of...
Everything sounded really
I was going to say, there's a lot of things that look gluten-free, so that's good.
One of the
what I'm
things
excited about.
that I am absolutely the most excited about is that pod racer cooker that they're gonna have in the restaurant.
And there appears to be an animatronic robot working.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's
I'm
cool.
gonna.
I agree.
I'm gonna watch some sandwiches cook.
Yeah.
Tyler?
For me, it's all the interactive stuff they're teasing, like what you can do with the Play app on your phone, all this kind of like hacking and sort of like discovering a story around the area, but also like that the cast members are trained in improv, or at least that's what they said.
Yeah.
So that everyone I'm talking to has their own like little backstory and stuff. I think that sounds really
cool.
fun. Like that's what I love to do at like murder mystery shows, is see how far I can push the people in the show. So that'll be really fun to do at a Disney park.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I want to go with you. Let me know when you're coming down. We'll go together because I
Sure,
want to watch that happen.
let's do it.
Yay!
Date night.
Woohoo! Look at me, just getting all the dates.
Wow.
Woo!
I have some bad news for you. Anyway, moving on. This show is the worst. So anyway,
My personal matchmaking site. I mean, what are you talking about? It's great.
so obviously with me, if you know anything about me, I love merchandise.
Really?
And honestly, there was one thing I saw that was like a childhood fantasy come true, and that was the giant Captain Rex toy. That's gonna like interact, and it's one of the pre-built ones, which is sad. I wish I could build like a custom one and pick the colors and all those things. But the fact that you could buy a DJ Rex that's like this tall, and it plays music, it'll play whatever music you run through, and it'll talk, and it has light up eyes, and that's all I've ever wanted my entire life. Like as a kid, I was fairly young at the time. They sold a little Captain Rex. They had the little Hasbro action figure one. Then there's the little Star Speeder, but I don't know. Those were cool, but I always just wanted like a big, I had like the R2-D2 that drove around your floor and stuff, and I was always like, well, they'll never make a Captain Rex like that, and now they have, and so
Yay.
that's everything I ever wanted.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, those droids are insane. That's going to be so much fun to have those.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to own too many of them.
And
They're
Rex
so
like-
big. I'm going to run out of room.
You're a Jedi, Tommy.
He like plays
You're going to
music.
need to put like an extra level of shelves like around here to put all the droids.
Probably.
Yeah.
There's kind of a studio in the way.
But that's why I'm saying up high.
Well, I used to have a second bedroom.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in it.
Well, so I mean, the droids are going to like interact with the environment
That's what
too,
it says, yeah.
around the park.
That's what it says.
Yeah, I mean that's insane.
They have all this info about Galaxy's Edge, but we still don't have an opening date for Disneyland. Soon. Sooner than you think.
Somebody in the chat brought up a great point that they should have done like an Eisner era special on it. That would have been just like
I would watch
the cherry on top.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the chat is saying like they're revealing too much, but like back
Everybody
in the day-
complained before today, though, that they hadn't revealed enough, right? I mean, that was...
That's how it goes.
Well, I mean, I think like to me, I guess not too much was revealed about the Falcon that we didn't know. Like, I mean, there was
That
a few
one,
things,
I mean, 'cause it's
but we knew a
mostly
lot about
screen.
it, right?
Yeah.
But the Rise of the Resistance, Rise of the Resistance,
Rise of the
Resistance,
Rise of the Resistance.
of the Resistance. Yeah, I mean the whole story in Q area, and then explaining how you're going to walk past the Falcon, and then you're going to be able to see it out the window, like how it explains you getting into it because you're going to see it being put into the docking bay. That makes a lot of sense now, and just just the different little things that we've learned now, and the Rise Against Resistance thing is like I don't know. They were talking about you're gonna see Ray's hologram, and then
That's
go
cool.
past Poe Dameron. He's gonna come out there and fly with you and on the mission, and it looks incredible. It looks absolutely incredible, and I'm super excited about that.
I love anything hologram.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It's freaking cool. I want to be.
They are doing holograms. Yeah,
I like.
They have supposedly figured out holograms.
Yeah.
There's a couple of hologram
The
characters.
chess
yeah.
table might be maybe.
That would make.
I don't know if they can do it with the
man.
chess table because you need a tube. A lot of the other ones
Yeah.
are tube things. If it
Something
is the
with
chess
glass.
table, that would be unbelievable. But I doubt it because you can put your hand on the chess table. I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah,
I'm surprised no one's brought up the cosplay. I'm astounded that they're letting people go in costume. I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, you're supposed to live your own Star Wars adventure, so I mean, you got to dress for it, right? I still don't know if that's not going to include masks. Like, obviously,
Okay.
I don't
They
think that
can't.
includes
Yeah.
masks, but anything but masks, I think, is completely fair.
I
So-
could dress like Ray.
Where's the line gonna draw? I mean, are they
Mask, your face has to be out.
gonna? Yeah, but right now I can't go to a park dressed in Jedi robes, right?
I don't know. Well, I saw kids
Kids
the other
do,
night
but
coming
no,
out
you
of
can't. I mean,
Magic
you're
Kingdom.
you're gonna be able to get an adult robe, yeah.
Okay, so I have to buy it there. Can I go? Can I
That's
show
a
up all
great
dressed
question.
up?
No,
That's
if you bought the robe from there, they're gonna let you in with
Right.
it.
But can I
Yeah.
go dressed as
Are you
Kylo
gonna have
Ren?
I
to
believe
change?
so. They said costumes are
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
As
you
a
might have to take it
cosplayer-
off going through security to come
Yeah,
in,
you're
but
gonna have to.
they might make it like a robe. They'll probably make you take off and put on the table or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a cosplayer, the rules are pretty much like if it's not what's in the parks, like as long as no one's going to confuse you for somebody. But then like with all the mix and match of like the cast member costumes, it's already like going to be kind of confusing who works
Yeah.
there and
Oh yeah.
who's just somebody in a costume. But as
That's
lot
why
like
they needed
I've
name
had friends. I've had friends try and come in with like wigs, and they'd be like, "No," but then if it like looks enough like your hair, they wouldn't even say anything. So it's pretty vague, and right now, honestly, they will have to figure it out a little bit before that happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm excited for a Plo Koon and a
Shak
Mace
Ti.
Windu
Isn't it
bust.
Shak Ti?
Shak Ti. Yeah,
I
don't
thought that
think
was
that's
the other
Shak.
bust. Do we have images?
Yeah.
We have images, don't we?
Yeah.
Remember, we spent an hour loading these images in.
We.
Remember, Cameron spent an hour loading these images in.
I think you thought Yoda had a weird smirk. I think that's just like
Yoda
a
has
double-
a big smile.
No. It's just a look at it closely. It's a double chin type situation there. It's wrinkles.
Maybe.
No,
It looks like
it
Yoda's
is.
like
It's
laughing
really
I've come to that
hysterically.
conclusion. His mouth is closed.
His mouth
It looks
is
like he has a
closed.
Santa
Yeah.
beard. It looks like a Santa
Yoda
beard.
looks like yogurt.
Yoda looks like he's
I
seen.
love yogurt.
Yoda looks like he's seen the queue outside of
Even
the
with
land.
raspberries.
Just plain yogurt.
Yeah.
This is some cool stuff, though.
Yeah.
I think like some of this is going to be replicas of stuff you'll find in those caves and stuff, maybe. But
This
either
looks
way,
awesome.
it's cool. There is. I want to talk about something briefly, though, and I can't believe I'm going to talk about this. There is a really strong connection to Wizarding World of Harry Potter with all this.
Yeah.
And that Scott Trowbridge worked on Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and he's the head on this, so that's bound to happen. Not in the attractions, but in the shop specifically, if you really think about this. Harry Potter, there's wand shop, lightsaber shop. They have a store that supposedly sells pets. That is a plush store. In here, there is a store that supposedly sells animals. That is a plush store. There is this, what is it, Borgin and Burke's, whatever, that sells like the weird artifacty type stuff. There, like we just showed, is a store that has the weird artifacty type stuff. The stores are segmented in a very similar fashion to Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And I mean, he's worked on both, so I understand that. And it's a good business model, maybe.
Do they have the interactive, like in Harry Potter, where if you buy the wand, you do some things and things happen?
Yeah, that's what happens, yeah.
So are they going to have that with the lightsabers?
We don't know. They haven't said. The droids they've
I would
said are
say the
interactive.
droids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But lightsabers, you would think.
Yeah.
They're going to be expensive, supposedly? And so you would think they're going to do something.
I hope so. Somebody dropped something.
Patrick, you okay over there?
I'm good.
Okay.
Patrick heard expensive lightsabers just fell over.
No, I went to get mine.
Patrick, are you ready for this? Let me know when you're ready for this.
Where'd my Switch go?
Light it up.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I bring this?
Probably not.
They sell that. Why wouldn't you
They
be able
don't
to
sell
bring
this.
that? Didn't they?
This is
They
the,
sold that when the movie came out, no?
Yeah, I thought they did.
No, this is the movie effect one, like the step below. Ooh, the real professional one. But that's what I'm wondering. Can I bring something like this?
Sorry.
Are we having a contest?
I couldn't hear you over the sound of mine. Oh, and
wow.
Didn't turn off by itself.
And back to Patrick.
Your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Wow. All right, the measuring contest has gone on long enough. Wow.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, man. Someone asked if Michelle just watched Spaceballs last night.
No.
Oh.
Why?
I have a question. How early do you think people will be allowed to start camping out
Spaceballs
outside of the Hollywood Studios entrance? I don't know. I don't think they know what they're going to allow. I don't know. I don't know how long someone's willing. My question is, how long is the first person willing to be out there? Because Star Wars already, people with movie tickets already will just sit outside of a movie theater for days. So this is, I mean, I know we're park people, but as a Star Wars fan, I think this is considerably bigger than a movie opening. This is the chance to go live in the movie. I mean, that should be the ultimate as a fan, whether you're a park person or not. There's no way this isn't the biggest Star Wars thing that's ever happened.
Flashbacks to the Harry Potter crowd when that first opened.
Yeah.
That's gonna look like nothing. Not to be mean.
Yeah, Harry
but
Potter doesn't have
that wasn't
the
Disney.
gears built in.
It wasn't Star Wars. I'm not saying Harry Potter doesn't have a huge following, because it does. But I think the fact that it's Universal hurts it, and it's not Star Wars. I think those two things make it a smaller crowd, for sure. Yeah. I think it's a whole different beast.
I would personally I would go with the expectation of being like, okay, I'm gonna spend 90% of my day waiting in a line to go on these two rides. Like I would clear a whole day just to go, because that's probably going to be the lineups. Is easily going to be more than 3 hours. I mean, that Slinky Dog is still like sometimes reaches that wait time on a
90 minutes,
normal day now, right?
Yeah.
But I would go just being like, you know what? I know I'm going to be in a line for 4 hours. I will bring a book or something. Like, I would just do as whatever I could within that day, and then like I can say I did everything.
Well, that's why you have the Play app. Interact with the queue.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really happy for all that.
Yeah.
I was disappointed by that in Avatar, that there wasn't anything, knowing that they were going to have lines like that. They made the line long enough, but not enough to keep people entertained while in that line until you get to like the research facility at the end of the area. But I don't know. I'm happy for all that interactivity.
Yeah. Well, I want to say about the queues. I mean, my expectation was pretty much, Flight of Passage has the most amazing queue I think I've ever seen. My expectation was Star Wars will trump that.
Oh, yeah.
And what we saw and heard today, it obviously will. And they both have queues that seem to be of that level and size and story. And so, I mean, the one thing I'll say that's nice about Disney is they've understood that they're going to have multi-hour lines for things. And regardless of that, they've found ways to, at least your first time through, where it might actually be kind of cool. So if you wait a couple hours for Rise of the Resistance, there might be enough stuff to see in all those different rooms where you might enjoy that first time through, even if it is a couple hours. And like the fact that it mentioned that they actually have a room where it's like, oh, the rocks just happen to be at a level where you could sit on them. And like knowing like we need to have places people can sit for a while.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. I'm glad they thought of that. There's lots of water fountains. Maybe there is a bathroom in the middle of the queue. If there are seats, I don't think that's an unreasonable thought.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the first one.
I mean, you
Totally
are in the
possible.
Resistance base. I mean, it wouldn't be out of character of
To
the
have a
area
restroom? No.
restroom. Yeah.
And if if you've built a 6-hour queue,
Yeah.
then you build a restroom in there, sure. Yeah, it makes sense.
That would be
to
a
me.
first.
That would be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Technically, Indiana Jones has one, but it's not supposed to be used by guests. It's like for emergencies. It's mostly for cast members because it's so far away from the rest of the park. It needed to be there. But some guests have said they have used it. But anyway. How long will the queues be? That's just a guess. I don't actually have that information. My guess is 6 hours. If Flight was built to hold, what was Flight built to hold? Was it 3? Is it 3 hours of queue before it spills into overflow? I guess you would build double for Rise. That would be my thought, but I don't have those numbers. I think I missed some stuff in chat. Anything in the YouTube chat of interest, Michelle?
We're talking Spaceballs.
Of course.
So, Tom, the name of that one particular, the Docking Bay 7. I feel $12,000 tours. They actually took the donut cookie that we mentioned in our Fate commercial and made a donut cookie. And now, Docking Bay 7. Yeah, 7.
It's yeah. I don't know anything. I don't know.
I don't know anything, he says with a big smile on his face.
I don't know anything about it. Let's move on. Mateo said, I'm the first person. I'll wait as long as I need to. I'm not joking. I won't cave. Good luck, Mateo. I will be the last person.
As a local, I have a very different perspective.
What is your local perspective?
I will be blocking off a week, probably not the first week, but some week at some point.
Yeah.
To go and enjoy it. Wait as long as I need to for each ride, do each experience.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask this.
Sure.
We're going to go around. What would you pay for a preview? And I'll set the parameters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing has a line. It's you and like 100 people, let's say.
Wow.
That's it?
Let's say.
Do I get to shop?
Everything's open. Everything's open. 100 people. What is that worth to you? What is the most you would pay?
For how long do I get access to
$699.
this?
Oh, hours. I do have to set hours.
Oh, you're way short.
6.
That's what I would pay.
6 hours. 6 hours, almost
Oh.
no people.
Oh, wow.
I want to go around the horn. Around the hub, perhaps.
Michelle?
$1,200.
$1,200, says Michelle.
You just doubled the hours.
6 hours, 100 people. There's a lot of deep thought happening over there.
There is. Like, what? Because I know I'm spending a couple grand on merch. So, and then food. And then, like I know I'm spending, like I know all that's going to be. I mean, the first number that came into my head was like $3,000.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
I figured $500 an hour.
Wow.
The way that I see it is the incredibly VIP tour at Magic Kingdom is $12,000.
Yeah.
And it's up to 6 people, so you divide that by 6, $2,000 each.
Yeah.
I would say personally that an experience like that is more or less equivalent to what I would be willing to pay for that VIP tour.
So $12,000.
So I'm gonna go $2,000.
Oh, $2,000.
I'm not going with $12,000. Absolutely not. I'm not taking out a bank loan for this. I will go with $2,000.
We got $399 and $500 in the chat so far.
The actual retail price is
$49,900. No, Patrick.
Do you get the whole kit and caboodle? Are you getting time in the hotel as well?
No, the hotel isn't open yet. Hotel is
all right.
is
So hotel
later.
isn't open.
Yeah.
I think $3,000 to $4,000 is reasonable, and if any game shows are casting right now, just let me know.
Patrick needs Star Wars money. Tyler, what are you
Very
paying?
much.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Part of me was like five. How much would I want to pay for that? $500.
Yeah.
How much is Disney going to probably?
What is
charge?
the highest amount they can go where you're still going to click the buy button?
I'd say like 1,000 maybe. I don't know if it's
Okay.
included.
You broke up. What?
What was that? What's included?
Is lunch included?
Oh, yeah,
those tours, they always come
food,
with
as
lunch.
much food as you want, sure.
Oh, then yeah, like
no alcohol.
15.
No alcohol.
1,500 probably. 1,500. 15
Like
and
you
one.
can try the food, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
if,
Pixar
like,
Pier,
all the food
because
is-
that's like the Pixar Pier event was like that, where they gave us coupons to get food and all that kind of stuff. I say 3,000. I think that's actually where I think it's gonna. But let's be honest, Nick, especially Nick, I'm thinking. If it was higher, you're probably still going to click buy, I think.
What did you say, 3,000? You said 3,000.
Yeah, he said 3.
Gosh. It would be real hard not to.
Well, it depends on
Like,
how
let's
much-
also set the parameter.
No.
Like, let's say you're the first 100 people.
Right. Okay.
I also have another point.
Go ahead.
We are all locals. We will be getting access to this.
I still said I'll pay $3,000 as a local.
Bob Schaefer
As
is
a
listening,
local,
by
you
the
would
way.
pay $3,000.
To be in the first
Yeah.
100 people with no one in there?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
It's a
we're not all local.
I mean, I have
but
a
just
work
from my
incentive,
perspective.
maybe, but those first ride vehicles are maybe worth more than that.
You didn't cut to me, but I'm eating Tim Hortons donuts right now.
You are the most Canadian
Oh, now we
person
are.
I've ever met.
Now the one thing.
Are you wearing a Hudson's Bay shirt? No. All right.
The one variable that technically slightly diminishes that is Disneyland will have been open for a few months.
Oh.
In this case, because we're assuming we're talking about the Walt Disney World version.
I
in
meant
this
either.
scenario. But,
I meant
yeah.
either.
So I mean either. Yeah, I'm going out there. That's extra cash to get out there. So that's a problem. No, but I mean you say I would for more than $3,000, but what I'm thinking is $3,000 seems in the ballpark for something like this. That's the first number that came to my head, and I mean reasonably going up any higher than that, I wouldn't be able to actually afford that. That's the other problem. I mean,
Yeah.
I need to.
You need to get a Disney credit card.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the scary thing I think that might happen, is I think a
Yeah.
lot of people are going to be like, I need to do this, and are going to like jump and get credit cards
Yeah.
or whatever else they need to do
Yeah.
to make this happen. Maybe it is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I mean, I don't know. But that's interesting. But anyway, we should get back to talking about the land. I just wanted to, I've been curious because we're getting real close to those things being announced. And so I just wanted to know. I have not heard pricing. I've heard other things, but I don't know pricing. So they're definitely previews, and they're definitely paid, and that's what I know so far.
So one of my the other thing I'm really excited about, obviously besides the attractions itself, is just the idea of the immersive environment. I mean, I'm looking at this droid shop, and there's going to be these droids around there. I assume they're going to be moving a little bit. The whole idea that the shopkeepers will be authentic like creatures of some sort, that
Yeah.
you're going to be able to encounter. The fact that it's set up like you're not just going in there to buy stuff. I mean, it's part of your buying stuff becomes part of the story, like we talked about for Harry Potter, and that's a whole different thing. I mean, that goes into the that they came pretty close to that with Pandora. With the whole idea of the Banshee and going through the whole process to
Yeah.
adopt the Banshee. I mean, that's cool. The one thing I do hope they stick to, I hope they, because Pandora, we started seeing that merchandise creep outside of the land.
Yeah.
I hope
good
they
call.
don't do that. Stick to it.
I
Don't.
feel like Lucasfilm will fight them.
Good. Don't bring this merchandise outside
Yeah.
of the land. And
Yeah.
that ruins the specialness of that merchandise a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, they've said
I
there
wouldn't put it
will
past them.
absolutely not be any Star Wars branded merchandise.
Right.
So there will not be any of the generic Star Wars stuff. There will be no items that do not fit in the land.
Not going to be able to buy an action figure.
I would think
Well, like
not
the
unless it's like
Hasbro-
a
that- right,
handmade.
the Hasbro
Yeah. No,
Black
those will be
Series.
outside. There'll be
Right.
stores in the rest of the park that will do that. That's why I said people kept saying, "Oh, Star Wars Launch Bay is going to close." Star Wars Launch Bay isn't going anywhere anytime soon because they still need a place to sell generic garbage, and so
That's
yeah.
That's super
Yeah.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it serves.
I mean, there's no meet and
It's a
greets
good
in
way
the
to
land,
promote future films, and I don't know. Launch Bay is the worst thing in the world. I don't like where it is, but other than that, it's not the worst thing. As a fan, very critical of the new trilogy and prequels. The news over the last 24 hours definitely won me over on Galaxy's Edge. I don't know how you wouldn't be. I mean, I know the last year and a half or so, we've done shows and stuff. I've been on the negative side, absolutely. It has been a rough year and a half. There's been a lot of junk, honestly. This is the first thing in a while we're looking at where I'm very impressed and excited at what we're seeing, and I can't imagine we're going to be disappointed, other than logistics. But I mean, there's only so much they can do. The demand is just, you built 14 acres. I don't know how much more space you can possibly actually devote to something. It's a lot of room. Star Tours sticking around for the foreseeable future, probably. I mean, you're not going to lose capacity in that park after that opens. Everything else in studios has got to open before Galaxy's Edge. They got to have Runaway Railway before that.
I wonder if there'll be a spot in the hotel where you get to go in one of why is the name escaping me?
The tank.
Yeah, the back to tank. Thank you.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
That sounds like a big.
Like a spa treatment.
Yeah, spa treatment in the back to tank.
Yeah. Why not?
No, I was just looking at it because it looks like they have some sort of tank here in one of the shops.
You've brought up an interesting thing though. You brought up the hotel. Does anyone remember the Disneyland 60th TV special?
No. Yes.
So Harrison Ford stood on stage. He talked about all the things that are going to be in the land. And he mentioned a dinner show. Dinner show's not here. I wonder where it could be.
Were we gonna get B. Arthur singing at us? Because that would have been amazing. It's not the end, friend.
Wow.
That's a holiday special reference. For everybody.
We know.
I would have loved that.
But the dinner show's gone.
I mean,
So
that's
those
not
are
what
all. They at some point were like, we can't handle the dinner show. Let's open. How many count? Was it 4 counter service? I mean, the cantinas kind of sit down. Although there's not a lot of seats because they want people to keep moving. So what? It's Oga's Cantina, Docking Bay 7.
7.
Yeah, 7. Roasters.
Yeah.
There's the
Milk truck.
Roasted
Roasters.
milk truck. What am I missing? There's a popcorn
stand,
place.
yeah.
I'm so hyped for that popcorn.
Kasaka, yeah.
Which
Kasaka
one's
kettle.
real good.
Kasaka's kettle.
Which one's the food truck?
Oh, Docking Bay 7. That's the one that's run by Cookie Tubbs or whatever. What was the name? Cookie. Why does the word cookie exist in Star Wars? Cookie.
Because even
Cookie
in outer
Tugs.
space, people love cookies.
They love them cookie tugs.
Oh, the souvenir. They're going to have souvenir mugs.
They are. They said that.
Oh yeah.
Lots of them.
Popcorn
probably.
buckets.
Popcorn buckets.
Oh,
They're gonna have to, right?
I love it. We're all excited by the things that we should just have assumed were there. Popcorn pins. Oh,
I got real hyped for pins.
Plush.
Because they're mentioning like this unbranding aspect of it, so I'm thinking like, what a souvenir popcorn bucket that's
Look
Star
like something
Wars,
you would
but not
carry, like
Disney
maybe
World.
like Chewbacca's satchel thing, or you know,
I thought you were gonna say Chewbacca's head.
Yeah, like things like that.
That
I
already
think.
happened.
They did the Chewbacca.
Yeah,
one,
Yeah.
But
That
it
was a
wasn't
cup.
fuzzy.
It was a Stein, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they play the same Cantina song over and over. No, supposedly it's a 3-hour loop.
Oh,
DJ Rex has a 3-hour loop. Yeah.
I'd buy that.
So repeatability, reason to come back. They've really thought this out.
It took them a long time to release Dora soundtrack. And I'm wondering the soundtrack for Pandora. I'm wondering because there's going to be like new music in the land and such, like if they're going to do that or if they're going to wait like 2 years like before.
Well, let's. I want to go through. Let's go through the photos we have since we've loaded those all in, and I want to use those to sort of make sure we've hit on everything we need to hit on. This is the Roasters. What is it? What is it? Whose Roasters is it? I can't remember the first name.
Kenny Rogers.
I knew. I knew it. He was in American Adventure, right? Kenny Rogers.
Delicious.
Kenny and Roy Rogers, the hosts of the American Adventure.
Ronto.
Ronto Roasters. Yeah, there it is. Is the droid there? I don't think it's in the old concept. That concept art's been around forever. That was like one of the first pieces we got. But that's Ronto's Roasters. I don't think we have more to say about that. Oh, that's old. I mean, that's it. Actually, that's not even art. That's the waiting area. That's before load while you wait to get your group called. That's unbelievable. I mean, look at that interior. That is looks as much like the interior of the real
Awesome.
Falcon
Oh,
as
it's
it
spot
could.
on. Yeah, this is gonna be insane.
I don't think they're projecting on that table.
Probably not. No.
Yeah. So this is just concept art of the Falcon going to Batuu.
The other reason to pay to get in there early is you're seeing it in pristine shape too.
Oh yeah, that's any
Good
preview.
call,
Like,
Nick.
we knew
Before
when
the
I did.
feature.
There's a reason I did 70 something hours in Pandora in previews
Yeah.
because I knew the world was going to ruin it. Yeah, I mean Pandora's held up surprisingly well, other than the squirt bug thing. But
Oh, is that not?
They don't squirt anymore?
they're not even there. They've been removed to be fixed. The bugs are all broken. It's a mess. It's. You should read the maintenance report.
But that's not something from somebody touching it.
No,
That's
it's
just
just
it
busted.
breaking down. Yeah.
That's the ship. That's the Docking Bay 7 food truck,
Oh,
essentially,
yes.
I believe. Yeah.
Looks so good.
This is the Antiquities store. I think this is Doc Ondar's.
Yeah, I like how you can see
That's
a
skeleton.
wampa fur hanging on the
Yeah.
far right on the wall.
And looking at this, like you
Those
can't
are
really
coasters.
tell what's a display and what's a prop. Like,
No.
so what's going to be for sale? Like, if it's out of reach, is it not for sale? And then will everything in reach be an item? And how are they going to do stock? Because it's supposed to be like rare antiquities. Is it going to be like one item on a shelf, and then when someone buys it, they like wait for you to leave and put another one out? Like that's, I mean, that's a serious question.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a serious question. We don't know.
If it's in, if you could take it off the shelf, you could buy it.
This
Are they
is
all
the
gonna be behind
droid.
glass, maybe?
This is the droid. Was it droid? Not factory. Droid something.
It looks like a lineup.
I don't have all these names in front of me. This is where you build a droid.
Droid Depot.
Droid Depot. So this is, you'll see, like I mean, that railing is queue. So you're gonna like come around the queue and then you go up one side of that table and that's where you build the droid.
Oh, look at this.
This is my favorite interior. I just think it's the coolest thing.
All the parts hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Will
and
that
this
really be
is
natural lighting?
The coolest concept. Is that going to be a skylight? Probably not. It probably can't be. In Florida?
It looks like it's open.
It does, but it's Florida. There's got to be glass there.
Look at the Jawas walking around.
Yeah. And the real question is how much atmospheric entertainment is there really? How many creatures and robots are actually just going to be moving around? Is it a giant fleet? Is it going to feel really inhabited, or are you going to have to fight to interact with somebody? Like,
So
that's the question.
Really, kind of a geeky comment here, but I wish that wasn't an orange and white BB unit like in there because
that might just be for the art.
Okay, because I mean that's BB-8 and they it's
Yeah.
supposed to be kind of unique.
Well, you can build one that looks like BB-8. Maybe that's just what they're kind of
That
advertising in the case.
R5 is somebody's too. That's
the one
Yeah,
from
that's the one from Hope.
New Hope. Yeah.
That's the one that explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm less concerned about that one being in there because Poe says like BB-8's one of a kind, and I'm just saying.
You don't want.
You should be in the Lucas story group.
Specifically
man.
says it.
All right, next slide. Ogas, we've seen this. I'm really wondering if they got the floating.
I want to drink out of a horn like that.
I think that might be one of the souvenir containers. Who knows?
That'd be great.
Supposedly they were working on floating coasters, not for you to use, but the stuff behind the counter, because it couldn't be touched. If anyone touched it, it fell. I don't know if they figured it out or not.
Well, they have a floating rock from Pandora.
Yeah, but have you played with the one in the living room? It just like if you breathe on it, the rock falls. It's not really great. So this is the lightsaber building thing. I haven't memorized these names yet.
I like the guy behind the counter.
Let's get him on the dating game. Michelle, are you into crystals?
I like that they have the purple one available.
Yeah, there should be a lot of choices. Should be a fair amount of choices, and these should be far more premium than the ones being sold in the lightsaber building.
That's what I'm
activity
hoping.
currently. Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna do like the matching? Like if you go to pick up one, and then yours is purple because your aura or whatever is purple. You know what I mean?
That's not how this works. This isn't Harry Potter.
Well, that's what I was asking.
So how it works in Star Wars is you get like a tour and you pick a crystal that speaks to you, a kyber crystal. The kyber crystal is what goes in the lightsaber, is what makes it function.
But do you know if it's going to be blue or orange or?
I would guess based on the crystal. Is that a fair thought, Nick?
Yeah, it is based on the crystal.
Yeah.
100%.
So the color of the crystal will be the color of the blade, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's supposedly the red crystals, the Sith are the only ones with the red crystals because they're dark.
Well, we said the names of the crystals earlier. Yeah,
yeah.
it's the. Then one of them speaks to the Sith, and the other ones are just kind of their own things. But one of them is just kind of not even Sith or Jedi. One of them's just kind of like.
Here's the color.
That's the gray one, probably.
It's gray. The gray magic band and the gray lightsaber. Oh man.
No, that's what Ahsoka wields.
Hers is gray?
She has a. Yeah, hers is gray.
I feel like Nick wants to fight about this.
I mean, white or gray. Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, since Nick named his dog Ahsoka.
You want to go into
Great character.
costumes?
Hold on.
Okay.
I mean, that's the cool thing. Like, I wonder if you could, get the replica hilts or something like that too. They'll probably match them after some of the Jedis.
I would bet.
Yeah.
Supposedly, there's only 14 stations in here. It's gonna be rough.
So it is an individual experience then. It's not like free for all.
Yeah. No, that's your table. So see how they're kind of like separated by table there? You have like a workstation. You are not going down an assembly line, which I think is a much nicer experience.
Yeah.
And then the guy will interact with you. Again, I think it's you're going to be spending a lot more money, but it's going to feel worth it. You're going to get these memorable experiences. I like how they're showing just kids doing it. Like that's going to happen.
All men in their
of course
30s
will.
and 40s.
Yeah.
That dad's like, give me that back.
That's great, honey. I'm gonna take that now.
All right, let's move. What else you got in there?
I got costumes.
We can look at the costumes real quick. That was this week.
I got drinks, food.
I like the costumes. I don't know why people are freaking out.
I do too.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
They're great.
They're fine, yeah.
I mean,
what's
there's no
fun?
go
It's
back
so
one.
weird.
Yeah.
There's that's the guy who runs the Star Wars Playboy magazine.
Hiccup from How to Train Your Dragon. The costume.
Batu Hefner.
But wow, it's fantastic. All right, keep going.
New
Good job,
character.
man.
She works at Maharaja Jungle Trek. Keep going. This is Rain in L.A. Is that the maternity
Kinda
costume? I
like
don't
That's
know.
awful.
I got
It's
these
real
ones.
bad. Well, those are
merchandise.
sold. Those are merchandise. So those
Yeah.
are you'll get at the Resistance thing. You could pick up. I like the jacket.
I
The
know.
jacket's neat.
Yeah, that jacket's nice.
Yeah. I think I'm buying an orange jacket. So it's Legion, the 709th Legion, and there will be specific merchandise for this Legion of Stormtrooper, which I think is fantastic. I love that even getting into stuff that's like the recognizable stuff, they are doing something that will separate it. So even if you buy Stormtrooper merchandise, it will be separated with this 709. That makes it different from Stormtrooper merchandise you'll get anywhere else. I think that's wonderful. I like that. This is Nick and I. As soon as
Totally.
so that over there we always are droid. It's a droid in a box. And our mechanic shirt and our mechanic hat. It's like Cars Land but Star Wars.
Too good.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the droids?
Yeah, you got them?
Yeah, go.
Oh, I love them. So you saw, if you go back to one picture, we know the scale. Like, look at it next to the guy. I mean, that's at least 12 inches tall. So go back. So these are big, and I think that's amazing because they've done so little in this scale. I think this is the neatest thing. And that Captain Rex. I can't wait to see the C-3PO. I think it's
Yeah, very interested in what that's going to look like.
Yeah, they're really cool. Nick can probably tell me what these things are, or any of you, for that matter. I don't know.
Those look like statues from the Jedi Temple.
Okay.
And then-
Someone said it was the Sith Oscars.
It might be the Sith. Actually, those might be.
I think
from
this
the
is
Sith
all
Temple.
Sith.
Yeah,
This is all.
That's
Sith.
one of
Yeah,
the
that goes
crystals.
to Green Book too.
Yeah,
That's one of the crystals down there,
It
right?
goes to Green
For the
Book.
lightsaber.
I
Right?
like
they might be
I
the
like
ones
the
from
concept
Palpatine's
of-
office.
I like the idea that somebody had heard of Darth Maul and then sculpted this and like, we could sell this.
Yeah.
Put in a store.
And that looks like, I guess that's a red kyber crystal down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the urn?
That's
I don't know what the urn is.
Oh.
the book and the other thing in the foreground. I do believe those were plot points in Rebels, Nick. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the book. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think a book from Rebels or Clone Wars. Yeah, I think it was from Rebels. Showed up in Last Jedi. In the cave there.
That's
Yeah.
right. There are your holocrons. There are your 4 kyber crystals too. So there you see red, blue, green, purple. Michelle, what color are you getting?
Purple.
Yeah. There you go. There are your hilts.
Yeah, they look good. And the little stand, you get the stand. That's great.
Yeah. Well, for $150, whatever it is. I am in love with this Tauntaun.
Yes.
I need to
It's
hug
great.
it. I need to hug it and squeeze it.
I love the toad from Jedi.
I want the toad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The toad's cool. I'm just tired of the latex creatures. I have so many of them. They don't hold up well either. These are garbage. I don't like
These
them.
are
Really?
No, go back. I hate them. The porg is so bad it's good.
Yeah, he looks.
I like the fat faced porg.
So they remind
Isn't
me
it like
what
what Ray had?
Right.
They're handmade, yeah.
What Ray had and the stormtrooper.
I just think
from,
they look like itty bitties from Hallmark.
from Rogue One as well.
They definitely look like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
They're itty bitties.
I like the
Funkos
little
as
toy.
plushes.
I like the little toad toy. Or whatever the creature is at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I also like the Finger and Dan and the modal nodes instrument. I need
Instruments.
that. Absolutely need that. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I have to have it.
Sounds about right.
We can do a whole bit where all 4 of us are the modal nodes. Let's do it.
Oh boy.
There's Laughing Yoda. So this is the
Santa
Jedi
Yoda.
collection to
What's
match your...
with you?
Can I ask a serious question? Who's buying the horned guy?
Yeah.
I don't. No one likes that guy.
No.
Plo Koon? Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mace Windu and Yoda?
Yes.
Absolutely. Who's buying Horn Guy?
It should have been Shakti.
Who is Horn Guy anyway? What's his name? Do we
Hang
know?
on, we have
Not
we
much.
have expert Thomas Kiernan here to help us with
Oh
this.
boy.
Okay, well, on the side here, the fellow with the thing who looks like he's wearing a gas mask. That's a Jedi Master Plo Koon.
Oh, we know
I
who
was
that
saying
is.
Koon.
We know who that is.
We
We're
don't
looking
know
at-
the other Horn Guy.
I don't know. He
See, nobody knows.
You're
They're gonna sell this. People who love Star Wars don't even know
Yeah, I
who
don't
this
know
guy
his name.
is.
Yeah, Nick's looking.
That's Sais Tien.
What?
Sais Tien.
Oh, someone actually said it.
Yeah, so it's
Babu.
Oh
In the Force, there is no end.
What are the two
Yeah.
statues?
Kiadi Mundi would have been better.
Kayati Mundi, I would buy. That's the guy with the egg head, right?
It is Koon.
It's Koon.
It
It's
is
Plo
Plo
Koon.
Yeah.
Not Kloon.
You made me second guess myself there.
Kit Fisto would have been the way to go.
Kit Fisto, he never shows up. Yeah, I would have bought
Exactly.
Kit Fisto. Yeah, for sure.
What's the lobster guy name from Solo?
Lobster guy.
Durham Scissor
Did you already mention
Punch.
Ural
Nah.
Poof? The guy
Who?
with the Ural Poof?
Oh,
The one with the long neck.
Oh, what was the game? What was the game you used to play on Jedi Hero Princess?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What was it? Jedi Master.
Jedi Master or Asian leader,
Diplomat?
world leader. Yeah.
Wait. Come on. Come here and tell him. You found his name?
So good.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh, we're running out of time here. Let's keep blowing through these real quick.
There you go.
We have his name, if you care.
What's the name?
What's the name, Tom?
Sayasi Teen. It's
Yeah.
spelled very
I
weird.
said that.
Yeah, he said that.
His last
Oh,
name
okay.
is with two N's.
Missed that. We were too busy Googling.
That's what I said.
Robes. They're your robes.
Sorry, dude.
Moving to food.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, there's your shrimp.
Yes, that's what I wanted to
Very
try. It looks
Satuli
good.
Canteen.
Glass
Yeah,
noodles.
right.
Yeah, it looks almost the same.
Watch out, those glass noodles are sharp.
Hot dog tacos.
Yeah, what is happening here?
JJ Binks.
I didn't try that. That's probably
JJ
delicious.
Binks and some Mio next to it. Yeah, that's the sausage thing.
Oh, that looks
That's
good.
good.
That looks like chicken.
It all looks amazing.
And like yellow broccoli.
Yep.
That's cauliflower.
Cauliflower?
Oh, there's the
Okay.
popcorn mix.
Literally,
This is what I'm hiding for right here.
Who wants some potpourri?
Is that going
Oh,
to be
it
Pop
looks so
Secret
good.
like the rest of the parks?
I would assume.
Yeah.
But salty
Yeah, I
sweet
guess so.
popcorn.
I think
Oh,
it's
there's the
Uh,
blueberry.
Probably
What is
the
that?
kettle corn, yeah.
Oh, ribs.
That's
the
a
one
rib.
with the blueberry
Yeah.
rub or whatever.
Can you get
yeah.
kettle corn anywhere at Disney?
I think it's just regular.
in bags,
Yeah.
right?
You can get it
They're
at
in some of
Canada.
the stores.
Yeah.
I bought you some, Nick.
That's right, yeah.
I bought you some.
Yeah.
All right, keep going.
Carrots.
Oh,
By
look
the way,
out.
what is going on with the sporks? Why is no one mentioning the sporks? It's the weirdest thing.
That looks alien.
That looks like
So,
a square
you think
chicken.
we'll get-
Oh, there's the chocolate cake.
You think we'll get regular like plates and silverware like Satuli Canteen?
I think that's the
Yeah.
plate right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
Yeah.
Paper straws.
that would be amazing if that's the bowl.
Of course, paper straws.
Drinks. Yeah.
Those look like they're gonna fall off.
Oh, they love these smoking drinks, man. That's the.
Oh yeah.
Glowing and smoking.
Yeah. These glasses are cool though. I like that.
So
everybody's
much
just-
stuff is
little
gonna
cups.
walk away.
Could have a dog
Yeah.
biscuit on
There
it.
is a
dog
half.
treats.
Yeah,
there is
what
a
is
half
that
of
about?
a lime in that drink.
That's the Rancor.
They're definitely.
The Rancor has a.
Oh,
the bone is for the Rancor.
Oh, that's the bloody Rancor.
Yeah, absolutely.
And is that a whole
All right,
bone.
good call.
Yeah, what is the? Is it
Good
blue
call.
milk and a donut?
Sure.
I'm
It
on
looks like they
board.
just
No, the
squeezed
blue
a
milk
donut
is
around the
only
lip of
from the milk truck. This is something similar.
I think there is a bantha drink. There's your milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
I think they
No, it
botched
doesn't.
this. I think the vegetable milk is a mistake.
Ugh. It
This
just sounds
can't-
disgusting.
This can't be good.
Like I went and got fresh juice today,
Yeah.
and it was green, but that's not milky green.
The
Like-
blue milk at Sci-Fi when they used to do the breakfast was fantastic.
Yeah, it's raspberry milk.
Yeah. It's a shame.
I think it'll be fine.
I don't know. I don't trust
Sounds
this.
gross.
Well, where can we get?
I'm
breakfast?
excited for it.
And that's all of
No,
them.
and I'm fired. That's it.
And that's it.
All right, that's everything.
That's all of them.
I'm so hyped.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean today was amazing. I mean, this is an incredible preview. Obviously, there is so much more to see than what we saw today, but I think I think it's a good start. And if you want to see all the news from today, it's all up at WDWNT.com. If you want to watch the news from today, News Today with WDW News Today is your best way to do so. We put up a video which is 30 minutes of me explaining all that news that was released today. So make sure you check that out. We do have a post show, so those of you who are Wigs members, stick around. And for everybody else, I think it's time to put this one to bed.
And me too. I'm sorry.
Maybe if the laptop. Oh, good, the laptop's not going to explode this week. That's good.
Figured that one out.
And remember, kids, Star Tours, what are you doing here? Good night.